ramshackle, rattle trap, bone shaker. We travel with Aboboya, not fit for purpose. We want the Real Madrid type of bus. Coach Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun.
Obey repeat your man. Repeat your man.
The bus is a clunker.
Oh, Oyerepa
ramshackle, rattle trap, bone shaker. We travel
bone shaker.
Bone shaker, huh? Thomas, I bone shaker. But I wouldn't have bone shaker muda. Wouldn't have bone shaker muda.
But to myself, I say school be out.
I tell for those 7 minutes. I'm going to pack up. Yes, I'm a headline 7 minutes. Maybe I tell for Bejatum.
Okay. Are you using the words of my good friend Coach Ogun? And words, and these are your words.
No, these words are deduced from the statement.
Genuine words.
No, I'm not directing his words,
no, they are not his words.
So you talked about the bus
and
the condition of the bus.
And
amplify.
Words men or use and on only the I think that will help us.
Some more voice,
it will help us to understand because Sebio, Dr. Professor Ugum, unim before they describe what the enchant. So let's look yenti on only words the same. You will take the interview name one. Okay. Today, 21st and 20th.
21st.
21st of September.
Yes.
And then Osaji for birthday.
Yes, Osaji for birthday.
Oh, okay. Is that 1909?
Yeah.
Because you could school next year.
Oh, Nkrofo.
1921st into Neko Tiasiako war. Hey, 1909 no.
Ana 1909.
Sana make where they are DMs those days now and you what 2024.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 years. Oh, okay, 1. To
come-
call 115 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Osaji for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Mo Kwame Nkrumah no ni new name. Mo Kwame Nkrumah no. Okay.
Indeed.
And then I think the biggest is Eric Ten Hag
Yeah.
on Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
Also Hena Braboye.
Aye.
Also Hena Braboye because you cannot take £300,000
Yeah.
a week and then do other things. And then I ask for the other easy into alcohol.
Who say oye player be a
There
there will player be up any jepa night club and ope pa
okay.
recently crowns or mu pie kwaji o mani ma ho ba asem
No, I go
say footballer the coaches ni ana o mu be catch us o here rest pa o here enough rest. Now they are book games. Ti enije ne enum
first
sa.
no bono shegu no na
Say no so afi no oba. Na enije nya nwura ni mu.
and na sika no so no so.
Aha, ni so.
Okay.
Don't say akobi menu say oje I think 20,000 yes. To the upper me impija nko 100 ho baby. E ho na guess ni nyina be bana. Upon training be able so much.
And where Manchester United players in
oh there be players ni bebre na. Bebre na ya na the problem e hom ne say utim nko ye. Na say obe bona amfa wo de ne be ba bonten.
Obanye players in United sir.
O ba me ke do na say Jack Grealish say establish saying players no num sanche mu bia. Jack Grealish. O so obropa but because ekoye Man City ntino. Obo say Jack Grealish aba news ni ma. Na bia akonom sa ontimi nante nkofie na ye de na ba. Yeah.
Omo win sasa.
Oh pa.
Wow.
Pa. Ai.
Nansa wonum bi.
Debbie so too. Yeah, the Pierre mort ni sa ne mana.
Ba obi no man say why boni hu.
O sa.
O David.
Na minya hu bibia sa o.
No, menya me ne wo kra me just say men condemn obi because on no.
Okay. Say no dey me dey na me pe sa ne mana ye so chastise obi because of abrabo bi olive.
E bi kra na kra we bi but as a
bebre obi hye omo chi ono ma.
We bi asem kanji na ma o kan try no. O ko bi dey bebre bi na problem about. Pep Guardiola so be back players no.
Yeah.
If they decide to go on a strike action.
Yeah.
Over player workload.
Yes.
Okay. Rodrigo can say.
Rodri say matches I load dia mo no. E doors on do. Na omo ndwini player welfare ho. Or can managers of leagues in a club world cup especially FIFA, UEFA, English FA no ni ade. Matches ne doors. Enti players na started din komo say ansha ombeko strike. Over some of the games I actually said.
But they should get it right too.
Yes.
Because you see,
Oyerepa
Mekanda say
0.7.
also ejuma bi obi a odi oye.
Yes.
Now the managers are looking at business. So as I say, the business side of the industry. More matches means more money.
Exactly.
That is why Team Biano, you are allowed to register a certain number of players.
Yes.
But say who coach job or double board that shouldn't mean the problem of the managers.
Yeah.
And maybe which say Rodri every day or every 3 days you should play. Meaning if you get the you see me and me pay the business side of work. And yes sir, and some of them can. Okay. There are players are Manchester City. Born Crombo Biache. That is the decision of Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
And yeah, almost some more workload no. Because you see the eyeballs, the more you pay her matches, no less care about ball. So they want to see Manchester City play Inter Milan and then play Arsenal and get more people to watch, come to the stadium and get money. And it goes back to the coaches and Chelsea down. Also the Haaland nebo 9 and Adano. I was say Ode Bukayo Saka nebo. And they should be careful before they think about this strike thing. Ubia Mubi, Ode Moamuko Bo Hano, Momo. Now we are bo. But coaches in people some of the players be 13, 14 pe. And nebo. Whilst others are there. And to me they almost strikes them no more win.
Mr. Otuo strike no me funny say omo local competitions omo body eno nka asem ni ho but mainly because of the Champions League
and
any Club
players,
World Cup na
when you divide
increasing matches in the
minutes for your players ubon say omo mo bebre kura sa
but players
there are players who are taking 200,000 pounds
yeah
obehwe no na season be no about 13 matches
but in all this any players ni nyina so na be support you to say players to say players omo nche da nya bi mo na dey when you increase the games eboa mo so nya more minutes ebo
I heard this strike issue again
yeah
because enye force say onkwa na Rodri jo ahome ka Rodri chance say woni Haaland mo say ya mamu mo bi no bi abebo sane ye no nam do mbe say da mo na mo ba afina mo dey asem question kofo so guys be obi am friend and pay should be very very ubo no ubo bi
tell they be say o say enhwe nipa na o kan
asem Ronaldo over Messi now so
o say enhwe nipa na o kan asem
ono so I don't know how long as all ya dey chen mu mienu ya
oh there be say dey ono ntimi fa na ho nkoto o mo level nti no there was a conversation about o kan bi nti atwam
Pepsi there be mean Pepsi over support to strike okay
yeah.
But I'm saying that they should look at it again. The people are eager to patronize the products.
Yes.
So coaches they should find a way. Back every trophy. You want to win everything. That is why the players are. Carlo Ancelotti say more can say Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius. When Real Madrid are under attack, they don't come back to support or say one for my mason may defend it. I'm on the side said your panel. This Lamine Yamal issue is getting serious.
Oh yes, Mr. Otuo.
Nena naso to Barcelona.
Aye. Catalonia honum.
So he's moving out of Rocafona.
Yes, Rocafona no
due to death test.
Yeah.
No akwa tonight.
Oh, we bia o betimi aba o betimi akrofo fro so.
Boy ni nyai boy no boy.
Oh Debbie, no boy he say on na be abusu ni da so. Because on say ya stabbing ni papa enche you.
Yeah.
Ya stabbing ni papa. I think
what is their problem?
I don't know but ne papa ne de one nkrofo bi ne konya confrontation na ntokwa na ma o stabbing no but ne nana ne de problem pa ntia ama nkrofo send death threat no enye reviewed yet but wo hwe say situation ni say de na ni ya nyan de amomo tie se ne nana ne say de ade ne ye no wantu ayemwa no wantu ayemwa no yeah
okay so you must work hard to get into the starting 11. Slot tells Nunes okay Nunes na oze kwa so na maka se na goza Arsenal for kopeno
Kenya bado
so nya bi mo kodani tu no mani mo bi okay Ten Hag on Marcus Rashford also Rashford nya ma penin sanwe no we so mo ball no Ronaldo helps purely to debut Al Nassr victory in Saudi Pro League purely they say no
Enra na born the first match against Al Ittifaq yes
Ronaldo purely coach Ronaldo
he say they purely coach Ronaldo ono also na recommend na
ono so never coach
nyo never but make recommendations monko
on the coach ne anu afre no ne o hwe is on never we
coach ya ko bench the World Cup asemba hu Magun Carlo ono a Magun Carlo ono a
e bia misunderstand
Magun Carlo Ramos ko boy a elo so hu asemba
Pep Guardiola say De Bruyne could play tomorrow against Arsenal. I think that will be fine. Inter on a high ahead of Milan derby. Napoli, Juventus, Inter, AC Milan. Big ones too. Syria. Man City face Arsenal in the Premier League showdown. And all of them, we are in some one for close to yeah, be the home command pay. Arsenal, the Man City versus Arsenal.
Yeah.
At the Emirates, at the
Etihad.
Okay. Kwesi Brobe changed. Circumstances around Kwesi Brobe. And the sign. Unim.
I'm so too minim.
Okay.
Say, unse nation serves in a kotoko na allegedly as a kotoko fans be quite attack match officials are. And I'm so mama Lydia Donko. Prepared docket the omkupi court no. Kwesi Brobe e kasa referees no. Ti kotoko rezi argument adentina. Referee as he say on near supporters ni bi gina court. Yenya ndi asem ni nwie. No asa akofa the same referee. Assistant referee say o mehwe ye ni young apostles game no.
So how could anybody make this mistake? I didn't know about.
Mr. Otuo me sure say oversight. Unse that oh yes. Unse Daniel Lai FIFA referee. And assistant ne kan hu ni nyina so FIFA referees.
And there's
enti but o sure o my consistent with Daniel Lai in assistant and appointment. But bia be hu Daniel Lai will be 2 or 3 of these referees e kan hu. Yes, Omai very consistent with sa appointment.
These are
Tina Meka say bia na oversight and na say probably bia na any referee say Kwesi Brobe ne kotoko fans ni bi court.
The GFA for na so mun go report to my police for. It says the GFA aware say Kwesi Brobe is in court. The oversight in Kwan and then omoye. What makes them so busy to the extent so be a whole in court? Because when him say a GF in any court there technically, because GF in a small referee for no. So him say,
aye,
and a kobo almost see a kobo. And a more GF for my woman because I'm munko court, munko can't police for a court. Then you ask the same person. Kwesi Brobe no number somebody the two same one answer day. Namu you are because oversight. This cannot be oversight. Oversight.
Me my dream na me say bia na oversight.
And bia you are you feel okay, di kotoko ko boase. Obuase. There's young apostles for swakasa papa. And I think they are using the occasion very well.
Oh yes.
They are using the occasion very, very well.
As I be there say obuase ne kra na be bo akotoko. O say only kotoko na ha say bo wo traditional home grounds are who are waiting ni dey be our advantage. O think a game ne kra baba yara nke easy crash on obuase.
Was say how many times traditional home not say.
Oh the brekum Chelsea be share kotoko. And o sign the share house. Ntino ka sansem na on time say ba akoye baako
for the ultimate fan draw conclusions
say all is we fan percentage anka because
na all can
but o hwe ono ne dia or the Adriana Stars ebe ball kotoko wa hanom e na odi brekum Chelsea enso ebe ball kotoko e baba yara.
Okay, so the next question is how many times and all the teams Asia Kotokone have 0.7 or Babayara and Accra Sports Stadium respectively.
Yeah.
Say or no all my times
aye. Enuna me kai.
Obemu watch. Na so nya mienu a. What I say? Anyway. As I read the account, they are using the occasion well.
Pa
Sami mama ya there. But it's a team one way betima how.
Oh yes, but 2 matches in the farmer because any nations board draw. That was the second game. No lose to in Sometymer in the first game 2-0.
Okay.
Yeah,
but it's a team that you underrate them and you have problems.
And as I be there, I could to ask Okase, say only Kotokwana has a boy, you have nothing to lose. Yes, share any news because oh yes, or say expected say Kotokone has on your mobile. Oh yeah, underdog.
This are no catcher the players no.
Menya sure say bia say media ni mu no cancer. Endi or say ono say Kotoko share na any news because obi expect say Kotoko e was so chen young apostles. But ono mom say Kotoko there.
So there's no consistency. Them better me free about them. Obi also the team who call show me be so she we need. As I really ako. No bao nano. Was there no one who had that?
Me uncle Paulo.
Who had that?
As I read out. Oh, yeah, Oba office. Me uncle Paulo. Na menene ya juma shooting stars tino.
Antina o jeje nsem so sa no.
Oh, Debbie. So we the first time cry kana say. Debbie onu krom pekasa. Onu say.
Na no ya bu say.
O say, ne nsem ni bebre nsentwofo ne chiachi ali nto onu kasa de ompe. O say nsentwofo onu kasa mu ya.
Nsentwofo.
Ombe chia ni sisi ya. Ndino. Ompe kasa.
Any be danger man.
100.7.
Okay, so I know your boss. Kwesi bro be change. Hearts of Folk entertain Bichim at the UG Sports Stadium, and the kickoff is 6 p.m. Ochina.
Aye.
Okay, when we are divided, it's not beneficial for us. Hearts of Folk coach Abubakar Watara preaches peace ahead of Bichim United. Are there any divided yeah, man, yeah, can't.
Say, ohun say Kroye ni House of Folk, especially
on the part of
stakeholders, supporters can who be. And you know, so all funny stakeholders they are.
Fan the ball no bono.
Oh yes, if I home is Otuo.
The Omo division affecting the training and
affecting the training, but maybe I not expected a 12-man on match days.
Over or the I don't know. Why man not doors on the door? Because you go to training, you.
But also, watch say a hano, because the last time I born the first game no, Obeka say supporters ni be the deal matem or enye. Ubet me criticizing is o coaching nyade ne tactics enye. But at him the deal no.
A say or divided.
We cry me movie from the division or can and enra is what can the same thing. And you know, Uchimpa who says I team the DNA or see the more moody players not them no. And ma omu inya concentration. And the issue can be Prosper Ogum so I can be pain. Nancy as Wasaka. Prosper Ogum can Prosper Ogum kind Sani explosive press conference no say players na aka che ne say fans in a bar stadium na omu didi o matema mo omu nya ball ne kra na omu nya confidence mo ebi also shoot o count team say we me bonus say on be didi matem no pass na ball na say Prosper Ogum so kind
omu say headphones na omu de ball as will be you have been trained to shoot.
Oh yes, enti me sure say a matter of concern the my coaches
Basake only stars ne baby any neighbor. That's also another big one. Then Adriana Nations in Swatreman will face CS Constantine in Algeria. We wish them all the best. Samates in far away Casablanca. And also Samates
and
Swatreman so bonne.
Aye.
We wish them all of the best. Okay. Na mko mote omunka kama de bibia ekoso
bibia eko kama
yenko fans futu bia for park bia
say de kafu njishe mu no wa team na wa betimi akopɛ one ma na wa yenti no they say ya no mo ane pɛ mo hotel no ma pom training grounds ne ade
na okoye ya Michelle airport ne sa de ne bia
say de ana clubs no inform but e was say delegation bi be sha na omo echeche one ma any ade ma bass ni sa na ma na ndie e
all right bon wa enopay me body be power ware the free hana adaji ombi e wo see it me call Caleb unim Caleb
there be boss
Caleb wo bon nyuana Caleb wo Bosomtwi Rabank
okay
Bosomtwi Rabank na Caleb no enena Caleb enya na ne ho kani 10 o'clock ya bon apie and I can see mum no say e de ma no na bon no okohe a wama Caleb one o bank 0.7 as say ye na say anya na o kope ska bank na we so mfiwa obenden Caleb ware ye ko kokobin Pentecost ahenema kokobin Pentecost ho me bwa
okay
the ho ne ko say Caleb Akotoke Ajiman and Susanna Bedu Sechi woman and the 21st 10 a.m. our Church of Pentecost Ahenema Kokobin Central Auditorium. Yeah, ko akwakuja Caleb na waware. Wanya no ho kani na no ho kafo ni so lo.
Yes.
Efe. I'm say Bible so bia munya careful na manya Bible.
Me dey na you know.
Bible quotation bi.
Na dey da ase na ya manager ho no.
Emu dey yen.
Unse omo ware no omo yewe na omo fa Bible quotation bi na omo dey ato ase kama. Ya na me thinking kan pa.
We dey no say.
You know, I say when the time is right, I the Lord will make it happen. Isaiah 60:22.
Also when the time is right,
I the Lord will make it happen.
Okay, and now kind of Proverbs 18:22. What's he who finds a wife finds what is good
and obtains favor,
receive favor from the Lord, love and marriage.
Oh, nice.
I just say unyam find a wife, you are yet to receive favor from God.
So to favor and there
so yeah. So for me preaching me faculty. Or say he who finds a wife finds what is good.
Quotation the pressure.
So if you have not found a wife, you have not found what is good. And apart from finding what is good, you also receive favor from the Lord. Timo amotete tewa amu ya
quotation with them so too.
Ya chumwa na.
Ya the Marco preach you sorry. Ya the Marco.
Proverbs 18:22.
Yeah, the Marco preach you sorry. I had the pressure of two boys so. You can say
he who finds
favor.
What is good.
Hey,
receive favor from the Lord. If you have to find baby for what do I say? This is about you found.
Maybe our move favor na unyanya but Abraham favor the
munya na munya illegal mining.
Say yeah they last one.
Okay, so yeah, mindset.
All right, boss.
Yeah,
okay.
You look at Obuase.
Yeah.
Move back Obuase.
Aye.
Okay. Yeah. Where's it? What's a weekend? The movie. Yeah, go ahead.
Aye. Boase there. Oh yeah. We do say yeah.
Oh. What can never go?
David.
Okay. Danger man car on the go Cape Coast na.
Minti.
Go.
Oh, Ebeko.
Or the car when I go Cape Coast.
Oh, so to na car no underrated car no.
Danger man car no. What you go Cape Coast me buy? And one buy. Obi sia no kwa no so.
Okay, nti ye gina so na ye demo.
Danger man is not around. And danger man be school. Kezia every Wesley girls.
Yeah.
Anti danger kwa kofa ne ba Kezia. Say Kezia na penyin.
Aye.
Ana kwa ku so Prembe College. The danger ne ma no. The Wesley College. Wesley girls, Prembe College. Oh, danger.
Oma ben pa.
Omo onye Wesley girls, Prembe College. Me zane man. Danger. Ba ne kan dey be advice say last me share no be chem kwanso ofi tepa ba no. Na wo fire.
Tepa no for the fire ya man.
Mo tira mu ko bi.
Oh, ye koi bibia. No, to me you overtaking tracks man for. Na nye easy o.
E na mu tim.
Na baba isa mo ahye nche o say. Okay, nti and the weekend edition of today's post. And yedi Abraham yeko and crofon crosona and someone nano pay ebam yedinina ediamamo ewo jumadi ne so yebehwe matches etoja weekendi ewo 5 major European League centers ewo amanone yewia yewo CAF and so matches ewo ha unim say Champions League any Confederations Cup and a second round no maybe second leg games here matches ni bi etoja ene ebi basu nyame yad mo chena games ni bi enso ebetoja yadini nyina ho nsem ene bema mo na no pay ewo dwumade ni so coaches any players edin komo ahead of games eba so ɛwɔ weekend yi mu ne nyinaa yɛwɔ ho nsɛm ɛwɔ ha ɛna anɔpa yi yɛde ɛdan mu ɛwɔ dwumadie ne so wonya show ne bi ahwɛ ɛwɔ Facebook ɛyɛ Oyerepa radio afei Oyerepa live wobɛnya bi ahwɛ Oyerepa live ɛna afei promise Oyerepa and promise sports Oyerepa and promise sports also come Facebook wobɛnya games no ebi ahwɛ na ɛnneɛma akɔyie ɛde ama na mekai wo sɛ weekendi after games ɛtɔ no the CAF Confederations Cup any Champions League ewram group stages na fe draw no etumi atodwa ho unim say format no 16 teams and a ram the CAF Champions League group stages na 16 and so ram confederations enom any said the hon hye no etie enra games etodwa Africa CAF Champions League nim no CR Belouizdad Eshebako Douane entumi ante aggregate no Ekoye 1-1 penalty shootout. CR Belouizdad winning 4-3 on penalties. CR Belouizdad etwaso rem the group stages of the CAF Champions League. Our Confederations Cup nimno AS Bamako Eshe Pennesville 3-1. Zamalek She Administration Police 2-1. RS Bekane Eshe 5. Daji Womu Antumiante and team AS Bamako Zamalek and RS Bekane Woma qualify Muram the CAF Confederations Cup group stages and also said here and Shannon at here dear Hunsamno at him Mamo Tumadiane so and Uram CAF competitions saying a matches no at here CAF Champions League Africa and matches are Ebosono 1 p.m. TP Mazembe any Red Arrows Ebebo Petro Luanda any Union Manema 3 p.m. and a side game no Etoja Al Ali any Goma here bo 4 p.m. Mamelodi Sundowns any Maroc Swallows Wamuswe bo 4 p.m. Orlando Pirates any Galaxy bo 4 p.m. About 5:30 Young Africans Younger Womuni Ethiopia Bank and a 6 p.m. ES Tunis any Dakedaha Abo Pyramid any APR of Rwanda game no and also 6 p.m. Raja any Samatex game yebeba na yabe disa game no nkomo Raja ni Samatex 7 p.m. and a side game no etoja and a 7 p.m. chronano MC Oja any US Monastir one game no and also etoja CAF Champions League no mo afeuram Confederations Cup me wa trouble 4 p.m. Sekukunle United womuni CD Lunda so ana ebo afa CS Constantine any Swaterman womu game ni toja 5 p.m. and a sad game no eba so ewo Algeria ehun sem no yebeba na yabe didi mun komo ede amawo yebe hwe Swaterman womu chances eso me qualify edim the room the group stages of the CAF Confederations Cup afa 5:30 CS Fasien womuni Rukinso game no and also at me toja where games are Airbus and our CAF Champions League any Confederations Cup na yading awon samno eding amamo ewo aye dwumadie so afen yehwem aye matches and also toja our Confederations Cup ni Champions League ni mo me ba cho say ana ehun ensunsanso no and also ebetumi aye Mami Fantu just say our CAF Confederations Cup no Simba any Ali Tripoli womo ebebo ensom honma eho ensem eno no wuchemo other games eboswa Dynamo ebebo Rapa United 1 p.m. afa 2 AS Vita Club any Stellenbosch ebebo Lupopo any Bravos ebo 2:30 AS Otoho Dioho any Black Bull game no eno so etodwa enyimba ebebo 12 Filanti 3 p.m. Ebo 4 Asek Mimosa any Kara Ebebo Al Masri any Al Hilal Ebo Afe AC Jaraf any RC Abidjan game no 5 p.m. USM Oja any Star Tunis and also 5 p.m. Our CAF Confederations Cup anymore Afe Champions League and then nebacho way Sunday Nyame adumo china Sagrada Esperanca any Enugu Rangers Ebebo Asco any Joliba Milo FC any Stade Abidjan FAR Rabat ɛne Al Marik ɛna Al Hilal Omdurman wɔn ne San Pedro wɔn game no ɛno nso ɛtɔ dwa ɛwɔ ɛyɛ CAF Champions League no mo ɛno ɛyɛ sɛdeɛ games no ɛteɛ a yɛde a ho nsɛm no ɛde ɛma mo afei yɛwuram ɛwɔ Europe na yɛahwɛ games a ɛtɔ dwa over the weekend ɛwɔ the major European League centers yɛhyɛ aseɛ ɛde free the French Le Championnat ɛnura game baako tɔ dwa ɛwɔ week 5 na OGC Nice ɛhyɛ Saint-Etienne ɛka nwɔtwe woman to me anti 8-0 and OGC Nice ɛhyɛ afei Lille Metropole ɛne Strasbourg bɛbɔ ɛnɛ 4 p.m. ɛbɔ 6 a Rennes ɛne RC Lens ɛbɔ afei 8 p.m. Reims ɛne PSG wɔn mu ɛna ɛbɔ ɛwɔ no ɛyɛ French Ligue 1 nyame yɛ adom ɔkyena AS Monaco ɛne Le Havre ɛbɔ 2 p.m. ɛbɔ 4 a Brest ɛne Toulouse 4 Cronano, Angers ne Nantebo, Montpellier, any AJ Auxerre, and so game ne baso, and at 7:45 p.m. Olympic Lyon, woman any Olympic Marseille, and a Debani, our French League animal, we have table now. Say, and a table net here after 4 matches. PSG, Eddie Kamo 12 points, Marseille Tosumi no more 10. Monaco, Etosumi and some more 10. RC Lens Tosu 9, one more 8 points. Nantes Tosunum, one more 7. OGC Nice, Etosun about 5 games, one more 7. Reims Etosun so, one more 7 points. Rennes Etosun Wache, one more 6. Lille Metropole Tosun Crow, one more 6. And I fail half. Etosu Edu. Woman so ewo year points no ensia ewo ho eno eye sede ewo ensem no etie aye dimamo ewo dwumadie ne so wuko go king chart ne so a Mason Greenwood ashe 5 goals ediama Olympic Marseille Bradley Barcola ashe 4 ediama PSG Luis Enrique ashe 3 ediama Marseille Osman Dembele or 3 goals Obama OGC Nice ewo Evan Guessant ebodima Nice one so ashe 3 Dembele boma PSG mom afei Abrante ne din edem Warren Babika wobo Toulouse washe 3 goals ena Urema womo mashe 2 no edoso Ludovic Blas one so ashe 2 edamatima ne din Eddie Rene, a fair player, your friend Mati Kamara, Wabo Brest, washe 2 goals, and so and no, I said you about your friendly and also some no at your anti games so we can do a friendly and yeah dear to my name, ewo aya Jumadian solo, Mami Frio, na mention a year the Italian Calcio Serie A. Now Serie anymore and matches me and baso Cagliari etifie Empoli and 2-0. Afe Kiev Verona etifie Emma Torino. Ebe show mo ekamiensa. Womo te ekanimu bako enso ewa enom eye bebacho enra games a etodwa ewo Italian Serie A nimo ene games eba sunie Venezia ebo Genoa 2 p.m. Juventus bebo Napoli big game. Ya hun samwa 5 p.m. 7:45 Lecce any Parma and Airball afenya me atomo chena Fiorentina ni Lazio bo 11:30 Monza any Bologna game no 2 p.m. Roma ni Udine 5 p.m. Inter Milan any AC Milan another big game toja over the weekend Italian Serie A animo Sunday 7:45 p.m. tino mark your calendars now the chance to say na me atomo chena nwumre 7:45 Inter Milan any AC Milan game no eno so ebeto dwam na fe Monday last game etumi abaso Atalanta any Como and ebebo Italian Serie A mu Monday 7:45 and a sa game no etodwa quite unusual every after 5 games kebia berena Juventus bia AC Milan Ebiananka Inter Milan Napoli be and that table ne so name after 5 games Italian Serie A no Torino and a decline Torino 11 points after 5 games and no more winning apejomo ejabedi kan you did it tosumi one more 10 Napoli tosumi ansa one more 9 Empoli tosu 9 one more 9 Inter Milan tosu num 8 into the first 5 now traditional teams and omoba ebeshishe mu ho no Inter Milan enim team anitindi Napoli pe ene shem unya Torino unya Udine unya Empoli ewo hono masanete Juventus tosunsia womu 8 Lazio tosonso womu 7 Atalanta ewo 6 tosun watwe Kiev Verona etosun kro womu 6 points ena AC Milan womu tosu edu ewo womu 5 points ewo Italian Serie A ni mo woko goal king chart na Matteo Retegui owo Atalanta washe 4 Marcus Thuram ewo Inter washe 4 afe player ni team ete Valentin Castellano wo Lazio washe 3 Rema Kevin Verena player your friend Fernando Mosquera washe 3 afe Florent Thauvin ewo Udine washe 3 afe Che Adams ewo Torino washe 2 ewo player ni team ete Angie Boni wono so ashe 2 ete Amapama ewo goal king chart ne so ewo Italian Calcio Serie A ni mo a eno so nsemo a ebam ene ayede mamo ewo dwumade ne so eno no me free ho na me de mani achem ewo Germany Bundesliga na ma hwe matches a ebo so over the weekend na urem ewo Bundesliga ni mo a enra game ba so Osberg etifie minus 05 ebe so mo eka miensa wo mo te eka ni mo mienu ewo ho a eno ye game a etodwa ewo Bundesliga ni mo enra ene matches a eba so no ebo 2:30 a 3 games ena eba so Heidenheim any Freiburg bebo Werder Bremen any Bayern Munchen Union Berlin any Hoffenheim and afe Bochum any Holstein Kiel and ebo ewo games a etodwa ewo Bundesliga ni mu ene 2:30 and asa games no and also etimi abaso me ba chom ebo 4:30 a Eintracht Frankfurt womuni Borussia Mönchengladbach and ebo games a etodwa ne ochina Bayern for Leverkusen any Wolfsburg ebebo Stuttgart, any Borussia Dortmund, St. Pauli, any RB Leipzig. One game no, toja, table so after 3 games, Bayern Munich, 3 wins. Nan Crawford, Doughty Vincent Company, S.A. Jumano, want to mean ye, no after 3 games, German Bundesliga, nimno, Mami Fan Tuja, S.A. Timani Day, Eddie Bayern Munich, one more, I win 3 matches in Nina, Bundesliga anymore, and also Samoa Epa, and no, Borussia Dortmund, one more Tosumiano, one more 7. RB Leipzig, Etosumiansa, one more 7. Heidenheim, Etosu 9, one more 6. Bayern for Leverkusen, one more Tosunum, one more 6. Eintracht Frankfurt, Etosunsia, one more 6. Freiburg, Etosunsom, one more 6 points. Werder Bremen, Etosun Wache, one more 5 points. Union Berlin, Etosun Kron, one more 5 points. And a minus 05, Etosu Edu, one more. 5 points. Honoma yedi honsam no edin emamo dwumade ne so afei uram goal king chart German Bundesliga Hurricane ashe 4 goals honoma odikan Andre Kramaric Hoffenheim washe 4 and so hotosumieno afei player ne din Eddie Jonathan Bergrat washe 3 Ediama Mens uram player, your friend Emedin Demirovic, Washa 3, Edama Stuttgart, Omar Mamouche, Asha 3, Edama Frankfurt, Florian Witt, Asha 3, Edama Breno for Leverkusen, Afe Junior Chibueke Adamu, Washa 2, Edama Freiburg, Karim Adeyemi, Washa 2, Edama Dortmund, player, your friend Nadiem Amiri, Washa 2, Edama Mainz 05, and Afe Maximilian Brennick, Ashe 2, Eddie Ama Heidenheim, one more Bobo Kono, and Jonas Gittens, one also Ashe 2, Eddie Ama Borussia Dortmund, and no, said him, German Bundesliga, and Unsin Sanso, and Sweater over the weekend, Afemiram, Liga BBVA, Spanish Premier League, one sem, and American, and Ra, Gemba Kutoja, na Sevilla Bobo Koni season way. One more struggle near Mamoya didn't at the Ama Sevilla. wɔn team no ne nyinaa ne sɛ Deportivo Alaves ɛtena fie ɛhyɛ Sevilla kamienu ɛma Sevilla ɛte ɛka no mu baako ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ ɛnɛ games a ɛba so no ɛyɛ Real Valladolid wɔn ne Real Sociedad ɛna ɛbɔ saa game no ɛba so 1 p.m. ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Spanish Premier League animo afei Osasuna ɛne Las Palmas game no ɛno nso ɛbɛtɔ dwa ɛwɔ Spanish La Liga ɛno ɛyɛ game a ɛtɔ dwa ɛnɛ Valencia ɛne Girona wɔn game no ɛba so ɛna afei Real Madrid ɛne Espanyol wɔn bɛbɔ game no ɛyɛ 7 p.m. ɛnɛ ɛnwumrɛ ɛna saa game no ɛno nso ɛtɔ dwa ɛwɔ La Liga animo wuram ɔkyena games a ɛtɔ dwa ɛyɛ 12 p.m. Getafe ɛne Leganés ɛbɔ 2:15 a Atletico Bilbao wɔn ne Celta Vigo ɛbɔ 4:30 Villarreal ɛne Barcelona another big one a ɛtɔ dwa wɔ La Liga ne mu nyame yɛ adom ɔkyena ɛna afei ɔkyena last game a ɛtɔ dwa no ɛyɛ 7 p.m. Rayo Vallecano ɛne Atletico Madrid wɔn ɛna ɛbɔ ɛwɔ Spanish Premier League animo afei ɛdwoada Real Betis ɛne RCD Mallorca wɔn nso bɛbɔ ɛyɛ 7 p.m. ɛna saa game no ɛtɔ dwa wuram ɛwɔ table ne so a Barcelona wɔn abɔ 5 games wɔn wɔ 15 points wɔn di kan Atletico Madrid abɔ 5 wɔn wɔ 11 tɔso mmienu Madrid ɛwɔ 11 tɔso mmiɛnsa Villarreal wɔ 11 wɔn tɔso 9 Deportivo Alaves wɔn ɛwɔ 10 points wɔn tɔso enum Atletico Bilbao ɛwɔ 10 points wɔn tɔso nsia Celta Vigo ɛwɔ 9 points wɔn tɔso nso Real Betis ɛwɔ 8 points wɔn tɔso nwɔtwe RCD Mallorca ɛwɔ 8 points wɔn tɔso nkron ɛna Rayo Vallecano ɛwɔ 7 points wɔn tɔso edu na last season team baako a na ɔkɔsi surprise ɛwɔ La Liga nim ɛyɛ Girona afi after 5 games wɔn winning 2 draw 1 lose 2 wɔn 7 points wɔn tɔso edu baako nti no asɛ wɔn wɔn da na ɛkɔyɛ 1 year wonder bi ne nyinaa ne sɛ yɛhyɛ league na sɛ yɛ more matches yɛ ne mom Girona struggle kakra ne nyinaa ne sɛ last season Samre na wɔn win best 4 games ɛwɔ Premier League animo ɛwɔ Spain afi ɛnneɛma nhyɛda nkɔyie ɛmfa ma Girona ɛnso ɛwɔ a yɛde ɛho nsɛm no ɛde ɛma mo ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie ne so wuram ɛwɔ Pichichi goal king chart na ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Spanish La Liga ɛnso emu a mame frantu dwa ɛsɛ Robert Lewandowski wabo 4 goals ɛde ama Barcelona Rafinha abɔ 4 ɛde ama Rafinha abɔ 3 ɛde ama Barca yes Rafael Diaz Beloli no wɔse afiwe nneɛma akɔyie papa wɔse aduru baabi na nka bɔɔ ne kora wɔgyae ne nyinaa ne sɛ ɔgyedie sɛ na nneɛma nkɔyie afi wahyɛ 3 assist a wayɛ no ɛwɔ so paa Borja Iglesias ɛwɔ Celta Vigo wahyɛ 3 Kylian Mbappe ɛwɔ Madrid wahyɛ 3 penalties ni yɛ mmienu Lamine Yamal ɛwɔ Barca wahyɛ 3 Dani Olmo ɛwɔ Barca wahyɛ 3 Ayoze Perez ɛwɔ Espanyol wahyɛ 3 Sandro Ramirez ɛwɔ Las Palmas wahyɛ 3 Oyhan Sanchez ɛwɔ Bilbao wahyɛ 3 Iago Aspas ɛwɔ Celta Vigo wahyɛ 2 ɛna afei Arnaud Danjuma ɛwɔ Villarreal wahyɛ 2 ɛna Juan Cruz ɛwɔ Leganés wahyɛ 2 ɛwɔ hɔ ɛno I am about to the Spanish Premier League. And also, I want some ACTA. I am Dimamo. I year Jumadene so. I feel rum. The English Premier League. Now, matches are and Ebaso. Na me ba cho tell was every say big games say toja. The English Premier League no more. Early kickoff game no. 11:30. 11:30 anopaya. West Ham United. And Chelsea. And I ebo the EPL nemo ebo 2 p.m. matches mako ensia and I eba so ene the EPL nemo Aston Villa Etna Villa Park womni Overhampton Wanderers sebebo Fulham or Kevin Cottage womubo Newcastle United Leicester City or Kim Power womni Everton ebo Liverpool to Anfield wombetwen AFC Bournemouth Southampton St Mary's Womu betwe Ipswich Town, Tottenham Hotspur, the new Tottenham Stadium. One more train Brentford. Number 5:30 p.m. Crystal Palace. And Manchester United. And the Selhurst Park. And games are 8 and EPL no. Yenya matches no ngwache. Ese baso ene. No achina 2 games abaso. Now achina game no. And one big game. When you title showdown, if it's over the years, best 2 seasons ni as natural, eso munya EPL title na, wamu beje, nyami ya dumochina, ebo 2, but 1 p.m. rather, Brighton and Hove Albion, woman in Nottingham Forest, and ebo, and a 3:30, Manchester City, and Arsenal game no, toja ewo the EPL no mo ya hon sem wa bra coaches no e kasam any first game no particular afa ma min ram ewo EPL table ne so na ya rest the teams no efe no EPL table ne so dia Manchester City edikan one more 12 points Arsenal toso mienu one more 10 points Newcastle toso miensa one more 10 points Liverpool toso 9 one more 9 points Aston Villa toso num one more 9 points Brighton and Hove Albion toso nsia one more 8 Nottingham Forest toso so one more 8 Chelsea toso and watche one more 7 Brentford toso nkro one more 6 Man United toso edu one more 6 and so na fi and Postecoglou bro wa bre papa ni nyane say after 4 games and Postecoglou abono one more 4 points na so average 1 point in every game and Postecoglou ni mrantia no one more toso edumiensa one more 4 points West Ham United and Oyerepa Kudus one more toso do 9 one more 4 points Leicester toso dunum one more 2 Crystal toso dunsia one more 2 Ipswich toso dunso one more 2 Wolverhampton Wanderers etoso edunwache one more 1 na teams are more ewo EPL nim no ebe surprise o say one about 4 games one nya win bia ewom one mienu elusi 4 games o ma bo nyina ne nyina no say Southampton about 4 walusu 4 afa team aniti ede Everton ewo eye Goodison Park one mo hye ni ate no mo hye ni ate ni abesho mo Everton about 4 games one money point bia ho ama they say pressure aba Everton team ni so ye papa nemo me de ho sam ne ba e will go king chat ne so no Erling Haaland after 4 games was 9 at the Man City and so ho afa Luis Diaz e will Liverpool was 3 goals na say wo hwe Erling Haaland any omom didi na china wa team what the best 6 goals and a chair mom didi na che Luis Diaz 3 Edema Liverpool John Duran 3 Edema Villa Noni Madueke 3 Edema Chelsea Brian Mbeumo 3 Edema Brentford Mo Salah 3 or Liverpool Johan Wissa 3 or Brentford Harvey Barnes 2 or Newcastle Dominic Calvert-Lewin 2 Emma Everton Kai Havertz 2 Edema Arsenal Nicholas Jackson 2 Edema Chelsea João Pedro 2 Edema Brighton Jean Philippe Mateta and so I 2 goals at the Ama Crystal Palace and so we no said it and some tier the EPL ni more ya dia on semno at the Amamo Jumadiane so afa mami free matches eba so nim na min ko Italy na min fan sem kakra free Italian Serie A ni mo me chen news aya na no pay emfa mamo Jumadiane so na me ko AS Roma wombo boko na so enche eno mo sake orani dey eti Daniel Di Rossi ese Shelley Gnasino Daniel Di Rossi wasan ama yese woma pamno ama say woma for interim manager a wo hwe na unim say after the sack of Daniel Di Rossi pressure enso eba eso womu see orani dey enso edi soluku so ye papa ni nyina ne say yesi Roma chitafo no wo se omo mpene so SM owura no asake Daniel Di Rossi na omo chemu last season wa bra na niema ajagu no Di Rossi ne be so mo na season we kra ya bo match say I will see Daniel Di Rossi nko pressure ko ni so ye enti edu ba bi na o se nchemu ba what I say na Calcio Mercato and a report SM Dentia Emma Daniel Di Rossi e Pamono so mabobo konimlo yes oni si oni tijina imprebebre exchange West yes o mu kontokwa eduru baabi transfer window ni mo yes owura ni tindi Daniel Di Rossi e kache so maboard no ese o mama ni transfer sa chedodo yes ni transfer so ko kache o Munto player we omso scan we yentimi ntono wase o me player we omso scan we yentimi ntono ema edu ba bi kra no nka Paulo Dybala ewram na Saudi Arabia wa bra na team ne mpanyimfo aye ready so meton Dybala na mom Dybala na ye na adwen eso nko ne ase Daniel Di Rossi tes asem no na nya easy cry and yeso ko CEO ni office e ka twede to anka omo exchange blows yeso ka che CEO no esa na me player so ntimi ntobi mame e ba ne sana star players what team ni mo obeso to mo ejiska ema yese du ba bi CEO no e ka che Di Rossi se omuno ase okeka ensem chene dodo enti onko no onko ya adwuma na sanfa obesake no enti yesi sa issues we nyina na kekabo mu a ema Daniel Di Rossi niema nkoya fama no wolusi na juma enso ewo soma wo bubobo konima no eya me pacho said ensem ne ba ya dimamo ewo juma de ne so nyame ya adumu a ochena Milan derby no toja Inter Milan and AC Milan and ebo ewa Milan derby no mo na orani din edi Simeone Inzaghi head coach edi ma Inter Milan wo mu bobo kono nyame ya atomo chira so timi AC Milan a wo be new record ewa Italian Serie A ni mo meche matches a two teams na bo unim sem ewa abako semu teams ni mienu obi a hye ne yonko ento aso mprema akoma enso wabra team ne ba ko enya no de tienie Inter Milan the last 6 games our mabo e de tia AC Milan no wo ma win sa games ni nyina enti sa kira Inter AC Milan wo mu ye new record SM wo mu eba be ye rival team e Milan wo mu share AC Milan for the 7th consecutive time and so on man no me ba cho new record pimpen so enti o kina anase weekend say AC Milan ye hwe ama Inter show mo dia na say emu ya ye dene e dia mo ni nyina ne say Inter Milan e di AC Milan e be new record so mo show mo emprem akoma enso to me e dia to aso no e kakra free oba ye di mamo e wo ye djuma de ne so me da so Italy na me nsam kakra to dwa Mamenko Stefano Pioli na so ye we former manager edima AC Milan bobo ko ye you baby akobabi Pioli wo AC Milan na niema nkoye amfama no ye sake no after 6 season no ente ye enenei orani dinde Paulo Fonseca eto adwuma ne so edem ama AC Milan nenro a wuram e Saudi Arabia Pro League ni mo a eye orani dinde Stefano Pioli enenya ne first win Ediama Al Nassr womu bobo kono wabra Ronaldo bua amoma twa Al Ittifaq ekamiensa womu tumi antisa aka no ewo enti Stefano Pioli ewram ewo Saudi akonya ne first win ewo wa ye de ho nsem no edim emamo ewo eye adwumade ne so me free ho na medimani achem ewo wura ne dindi Paulo Fonseca na so ye na Fonseca na ebetotwa unim se pressure bo run isu ye pa ama se so biase o Paulo Fonseca esibe pam no onya de onim no lusu to Inter e bia de chen ne saklete enso eba e wo AC Milan bobo ko ni mo na inside stories e de aba ese Paulo Fonseca no onya first choice and former AC Milan team no na yes Milan impanyimfo na Fonseca yo mu third choice o yes o mu explore other coaches ananko mu hwe ni mo eso mbeba no mabaji dwumadie no etin amatima ni di AC Milan no mo we coaches ano mo pom nyina obi aso ma no mse aja ene yenkofa Fonseca saa na eja wono so mra no bedi dwuma emfa my obaye ene man shedan koye emfa ma Paulo Fonseca ewo Italian Serie A mo nemo report eba ene se no onye first choice emfa ma AC Milan wo mu bobo kone no enso ye kakra free oba medaso a ejina Italy a me di Italian stories no ede emamo kin yenko Mario Balotelli na so ye Balotelli ye say enema mo ayedene ede amano na no kra yes uko India Super League team bi reject Balotelli honma na yes sad news ede ama player no na Balotelli na dia tudwa SM opeso be wie ni bobo ewo Italy na ono obetime aka sisudia SM wabra na summer transfer window ye bie ye no was it teams akase bebre eba na so ye na mom teams eba ye no na Italian team bianim enu nti no ye na adwen eso movie wo beto aso no wasi akan e o baabi o wa ne nyina ne se ogidie ese oso wie ne bobo no e wo Italy eno e nsem a me ba cho wura ne dei etem aye Mario Balotelli wono so di atodwa aye de ho nsem ne bi e mamom e wo dwumadie ne so ene anopai Juventus bobo kono weekendi Juve abo na de banie unim player ne dindi was Chesney enchai eno no Juve wo mu twa wo contract mo ne nya ne se goalkeeper ande tuja ese hu penemo hunam ayemre ogidie ese bobo no e wo se odibrawie e ma wo twa ne contract ma ye say won sia kan biem emfa ema timanity edi Juventus enso ho a enom aye said ensam no enso esitie na report eba eni se Juventus aya adwen ese wa bra omuni Napoli ebo nyame ya adumu ene 4 p.m. ena sa game ne ba so no wo mu se omu be pay tribute kese pa edi ama wo Jack Chesney before kick off na omu be ona wo Jack Chesney wa bra ono so aba abeyebi etama Juve wo mu ebobo kone entiana wa bra Juventus ni Napoli game no etoja ewo eye Torino me ba cho Juve bobo kono wo mu se wo mu ebe ona eye former goalkeeper ani din enso etim eye wo Jack Chesney ya de ho nsem no etim emamo ewo eye dwumade ne so na mawie Italian stories no Mamen ko England kakra meba Spain na nsem free Spain eba me diamamo ewo eye dwumade ne so na me hyase ede free Newcastle United wombo boko no asye edi Howe eye manager edi man Newcastle United team no na no wakasa ahead of game at Newcastle ebo weekend Newcastle eko Kevin Cottage na omni full and bobo kono edi akwabani na unim se Alexander Isak na no ada wa bro si akan edi ama Newcastle o complaini se nani eye ne ya am ya bro kire ya na du time ya player timika se nani ya ne ya so inji nti on ko kire fie masa Ghana ya de plaster bebo wani fam wabo enti edi how na di tudwa ese Alexander Isak eye doubt edi mano ewo game a womni full up ebo ewo eye Premier League mu ene no so mu guso aya assess no sedru baby na player ne say oh eye kakra wo betumi abo a wombe mo na bo ye ntie nsem a edi how di atodwa edi afa Alexander Isak ni injury ne ho
his eye, so the ball just grazed his eye, and we felt at that time that was the main reason for him coming off the pitch. Then he had a knock to his foot as well, so he's got sort of a combination of the two. We'll make a decision today. Yeah, Callum won't make the game. I think we're looking with Callum to be the next international break. We hope to have him back in full training, ready for the games following. So of course that leaves Anthony, who did a really good job for us against Wolves, and Will Asula, who's done really well since he's been with us. I know he hasn't played any minutes yet, but we've been delighted with his progress. He's got all the tools. So yeah, we feel we've got good cover.
Eno ensemo edi Howe edi atudwa ahead of game on Fulham over the weekend what Alexander Isak ne hunsem edi echen medaso England me yi aye coaches ne nsem ni bi edi free officer ne p edi free the EPL ni mo eba orani dinde and Postecoglou wanu so game weekend na and Postecoglou ebo Brentford ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ nom a wei ɛyɛ London derby baako a ɛno nso ɛtɔ dwa na Postecoglou ɛno adeɛ ne bufui papa watoto bi ɛde amansɛntwɔfoɔ ɛne Tottenham Hotspur akyitaafo a wɔn sɔre wɔn di Dominic Solanke atɛm. Postecoglou say enipa biara ɔse football na ɔno coach no nkurɔfoɔ yɛ so quick to judge ne nyinaa ne sɛ Solanke ba yɛ nneɛma nkɔyie ɛmfa ma ɔmo na ɔse mo a mo sɔre a mo ɛka bi kyɛ Dominic Solanke na mo judge Solanke ɛso wasa wɔnyɛ adeɛ wɔntumi nhyɛ goals no wɔse mo nkɔyɛ yoga kakra so mo take deep breath na mo nsa mo nan guɔ na mo nkeka mo nsa mom na mo nyɛ yoga efisɛ mo ankasa no mo hia meditation ne nyina ne sɛ player yɛatɔ n'aba yɛabɔ matches 9 pɛ ɛnneɛma nkɔyɛ na mo hyɛ aseɛ na mo gyagye no monim sɛ basa mo bu player n'abɛm and Postecoglou on player ne din ɛde Dominic Solanke.
I don't know because it's people were just so quick to judge, mate. It's a small thing. This guy's played less than 2 games for us. I mean, if he's gone 15 games without a goal, then I can answer that question. Or 15 games and he hasn't really contributed, or he's down. But I just think take a breath. Do a bit of yoga. Just think about the world for a second, and then make an assessment after that. We don't have to rush to judgment all the time because. That time he may have got off to a great start and was fit and scored in all 4 games and he's flying and then goes through a patch like all strikers where he doesn't score, and I just don't look at those things. What I look at is he's come in, he's fit in really well, but obviously and quite logically he's picked up an injury that's disrupted the way he probably wanted to start his career, but we've still got plenty of time for that.
And Postecoglou ne nsɛm a ɔde to dwa ɛde fa Dominic Solanke nti Postecoglou se yɛnya ntoboaseɛ kakra ɛmfama player ne din de Dominic Solanke ɛnneɛma bɛkɔ yie ɛde ama no ma menkɔ ɛyɛ Spain na menyɛ stories kakra ɛmfa free Spain wabra weekend matches ɛtɔ dwa na mehyɛ aseɛ ɛde free Lamine Yamal na so ɛyɛ player bi a ɛnneɛma hyɛ aseɛ kɔ yie ɛde ma no wabra bɔ ɛde ma FC Barcelona na pressure aba Lamine Yamal family so yie pa ɛnya asɛm ketewa ɛnkyɛn ɛnam nkurɔfoɔ bi de sekan ɛkɔwɔ Lamine Yamal papa ɛma ne kɔda hospital bɛsɛ 3 days ɛma nehu atumi ɛtɔ no report ɛba ɛne sɛ Lamine Yamal ne nana ɛnso aka sɛ baabi a ɔmote no ɛwɔ so free hɔ ne nyina ne sɛ ɛyɛ Rocafonda hɔ ɛwɔ Catalonia. As I say, Nina ne so be sorry be a death threat to be cholete. Ede be sending prase, e be sending messages. E what ne phone so Nina ne say onim de na busuafo no aye san krofo no mpeso mo hami omo enti e say Lamine Yamal ene na busuafo no ma ya adwene ese ombetum e de free Rocafonda ho no mo de omani achem oh baby fofra eno me bacho reporter if you oba ya dim awon sem ne bi edim mamo ewo eye dwumade ne so me daso Barcelona wo ma so ma me fanto dwa ese Hansi Flick enam etu ne bossa team no efo na ne nyina ne se na no ada wa bra omo ne AS Monaco kobo munya red card e ma wi ache na ne mamo aye dene ede amomo na Hansi Flick aka che ne team no ese emoma ba mu against the Real wo ma lose to Monaco ne momo gidi ese niema be koye edi amomo wa brom ne Villarreal level over the weekend e La Liga ni mo was say abreni nyina no sa we team na bobo na unya red card affecto ne mom ni team ni mentality against Monaco no na ya dia wo so papa was say ekwan o mo fa so bobo no na onim say be a red card 10 man and I said 10 players one benya goals bebre ne mom one mutimi bobo ni ye and to expect similar mentality to mentality wa bra ne Villarreal game no and also etimi etoja weekend here no I'm about kakra owura ne tin edin Hansi Flick one also edi atuja La Liga president Javier Tebas and a Madrid edin kopie mu court enti nkebi anka Ghana yese House of Folk na kotoko edi ewura keto kreku akopie mu court ni nyina ne se Madrid bobo ko ni gidie ese Javier Tebas wo kwatena meeting a La Liga mpanyimfo meeting a eni so no na che de bia obekona Javier Tebas te ho Obeko ebia league ayabon sama bias o team president Mesia na bie teba sakwache sa meeting na Madrid GDA say illegal ntom de ni kopie mu court ama court na buabo owura no na yesi administrative sports court akachira vie tebas eso a breaking protocol entino emani hodi general meeting for the league biem eno kakra eba entino ebia general meeting na La Liga for ekoye no eni kwan say avie tebas eba ebe hodi sa meeting no etima La Liga teams na eno tabua say administrative sports court of Spain womo edia to avie tebas so ayete ho nsem no etema mo ewo dwumade ne so Alexander no the player Madrid ani di na chi ye pa na enche na report betoja SM Alexander Arnold yes we reject offers ewo FC but we no FC Liverpool wabra omudi new offer to the table so na report eba na no pay according to Matteo Moreto what they are 2007 no krebia nim na Alexander no kra no waye na adwen ese offer bia Liverpool di beba no obested ni nyina ne se obeso extending the contract no to so esi akan enti ema Liverpool wo mu boboko na eno kakra eba ayete mamo ewo dwumade ne so owura ni dindi Carlo Ancelotti ena ose Crawford kan SAO ni players Vinicius Junior Kylian Mbappe Rodri Moboke mo mama defende ni nyina ne se de bia ball ni bebe kire wo yes players wo ya hu omo animu wa no mo ebasa the pressure ebe to defensive midfield for no any defenders ne so Ancelotti dia tudwa SSSM na mfa ne ho o se wonke no players ayebo mutin no one former ama eso me defende ni nyina ne se wo Vinicius any Mbappe any Rodrigo said omo ball na enya ade a wo more defensive abilities and to expect some players we e me defend and five more team entino we are Madrid fan now we have ball now be di Vinicius any Mbappe atem eso omo me defend Ancelotti say Jason Sam ne kan no kra oye coach no enya ade am Sanya mano efa ne ho eno ensem ofri ora no na so ye eba ayatin ebiema mo ewo dwumade ne so na no pay Arsenal ne Man City ebo ewo Etihad big game over the weekend Pep Guardiola akasam ediafa game no na Pep Guardiola dia tudwa was this season biano e get better edema Arsenal wo mo eboboko no na ogidie ese Arsenal on the rise and niema eyo rani didi Mikel Arteta ehye ewo Arsenal team no eyate ono Pep Guardiola na ni so ye pa na wakasa ediafa game no na oside atodwa esem eyade bia eye players no ewo se omo a na ehye na omo make sure say striker wo mo pese omo kono wo mo ede omo niema egu eye akwam omo de niema egu akwam ye wabre nei players complain some matches wo mo bo ewo Europe wo mo domestic leagues any other competitions no edoso enti e kan nyina bom ne atie nsem Pep Guardiola ede atodwa ewo Arsenal game ni mo na fe players ni striker o ma ya adwen eso mbeko no wakasa ede afani nyina ho yentie Pep Guardiola.
Every season is stronger, yeah. Depth squad and add more players and top quality, yeah. Every season is even better and even better. You can ask him, because if I say something, they will say that I'm playing mind games or something like that. Always I have a high opinion about him, his team. Everybody knows that he grew up as a team year by year, so there's no doubt about that. And both years have been close, but we have been so strong as well, and still we are strong, and looking forward for the game.
You can play mind games if you want to.
No, I'm not good on that.
Eno ensema Pep Guardiola edi tudwa feyenko Mikel Arteta. Na so ahead of the game Mikel Arteta say they are looking forward to the Manchester City game. Ebaso nyame ya aduma ochina no. Yentie Mikel Arteta on Man City game no.
It's very good. We play two very competitive matches away from home in the last 4 or 5 days, and we have a massive one on Sunday as well, so very looking forward to it. Yes, because there are two very different teams, but both of them extremely tricky to play against away from home. But yeah, we had some positive results last night. We wanted a different one. We wanted to win the game for sure, but you cannot win it, don't lose it. And there are things basically very simple to improve, but the team is showing a lot of consistency. Not really, and straight away after the match, recover, sleep, eat well, and everybody looking forward to the match. We know what it means, we know what we're fighting for, and it's a great opportunity for the team to show what we're capable of doing. No, we need to especially we need to see the development the next week or so, how the ankle reacts first of all, and then Saf will give me an update and more a time frame of how long he can be out for.
0.7. Enti Mikel Arteta, Nidia wadi etudwa eno na e was a game na mu na Paul Merson akasa dia fa ho na Paul Merson se o afutuo bi Edema William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes was here was a 90 minutes throughout concentration. Na Paul Merson say omu Lucy focus Ellen Haaland ebe punish omo ewo eye game ni muntini William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes abrenya brenya no omo ni enko player no ho na omo concentration no and also enwo ewo game ni mo Paul Merson.
Yeah, 100%. You know, Gabriel and Saliba want to play against someone against Haaland who's going to play right up on him, who's going to have a battle. You know, he wants a battle, they want a battle, and it works nicely for them. It's when you've got players that are going to keep on dropping into the number 10 position and keep on coming off the lines and then causing Saliba and Gabriel problems of do I go, do I stay? They ain't going to have that this weekend. But they'll have to be from 96, 97, wherever how long the ref plays for. They will have to be alive for every second of that football match because they've only got to fall asleep for 1 second. Their concentration goes, and the crosses are going to be a lot better this weekend than what they were against Tottenham. They fall asleep and Haaland scores, and that's the end of the game.
Enti ye free na Man City any Arsenal game ni mo na ya hwe Liverpool any Timanity and so AFC Bournemouth form game and also Etoja and Slot akasa afa game ne ho na and Slot and di tuja say ohopi esa niema be koye amani team no weekend di wabra omne Bournemouth boani.
I don't think that was the main issue, if it was even an issue, because 2 or 3 days later we had to play Milan again, and then you would still expect players to be tired, or maybe even more tired. And we came up with a really strong performance. So for me, and I said this a few times before, we have to give credits to what Nottingham Forest did. They made it really hard for us, made it really difficult for us, and that's always the main resistance, the team you face, and not the amount of games you play or other things. It's always about the resistance the other team gives you. Same like all the others. Work really hard and then the goals will come, and I think that's also what he did when he came in against AC Milan. First of all you come in for the team, and then as a result of that attackers score goals or assists, and that's also what happened to Cody, but it happened before with Lucio and with Mo and with Jogo. So if you play in a team like Liverpool, you will always.
And no and Samuel and Slot and so a day to go ahead of on the Bournemouth game no yenye coaches no voices no Enzo Maresca na so na yebusa Enzo Maresca Esa Richie James Enzo Fernandez Kieran Disby Hall Dabeng and omo return jama Chelsea no di tuja Esa players ni nyina out e won game a woman West Ham United mom the most important thing and it's woman be fit 100% no more return ya woman to me give you omo best e di Chelsea woman team no.
Enzo is back, Keenan is back, and Reece is still out. Waiting that is fit. Waiting that is fit is injury. It's a bit delay, but the most important thing for him, but for any injury, is that they are back, or they come back when they are 100% fit, and Reece is still out.
Eno Enzo Maresca nensemwa wade tuja ewo Chelsea boboko no asoye wabra weekend games eba so Eric Ten Hag akache Marcus Rashford say opeso getting back to the best just say oyen sakre wona brabo mo say enije ne doso dodo ohwe na brabo ye na only be a good life and sana wetinya getting back to the best life no ye futua owura ni din de Eric Ten Hag Emma player ni din Marcus Rashford Gareth Bale and Ronaldo ni Messi debate no one also a day na no atum na Gary Bale de atuja ese ono de the greatest of all time football Cristiano Ronaldo obe choosing ahead of Lionel Messi eno me ba chon nsem a Gary Bale ensom de atuja Jedi Shorten ebo de ma PSG na PSG force o ma te se Barcelona player no ma catch Barca eso mo pe Jedi Shorten dia o for 30 to 35 million euros emra now me for player no and slot ese Darwin Nunes episode run the first 11 more just our work extra hard the coach and say Darwin Nunes e was so here juma pa ansana ne starting 11 one also to me enyamu era no ensem coach no enso eka edechrem Darwin Nunes aye de ho nsem no ede emamo e wo jumade no so ye de amano nsem AC and no pay ewo jumadi ne so live on 100.7 Oyerepa FM, live on Oyerepa television, live on Facebook, Oyerepa radio, Oyerepa live, Oyerepa and Promise Sports. The boss player, Sometymer Otuo Acheampong, still Owaha Otuaso Ede amaye boss. Yede microphone cross on semno AC ene anopay.
Bible say the onya oyere no. Onya favor wanya de papa osenya favor ewo onyankopon twediampo onyankopon doesn't mean say the onyanya ayere no onyanya sa favor ni bi ana onyanya de papa the word twempna no onyanya de papa go Bible can wife Oyerepa FM 100.7 no pan say munye na mo pe the favor and our demo favor and opesonya de papa wari Caleb and Susan wari ne Caleb obusum Chura Bank oye adwuma pa say won tre wa ne say Caleb ba ni tine ewia emrebem pe yebeko ahema kokobin Pentecost ni akwakoja ne da so ne he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Proverbs 18:22. Temu eka sema nwari amufi se ye tete mo no. Ye kan wari asema ne mo afa mo ntade apie no. The Bible na ekasa nyamia. Proverbs sanity.
De aje de da dan ti dem say
Aware de
Ube challenge Bible no pay.
Ntutu nya Bible. Say Bible no wa che ne o ma bibra ya obenya nyame mu favor.
Sa to there over the tonjan
say favor no ma onyame sum ye ya nyame be ma favor ti aware no won eno so ye unlock
to challenge nyame wa aware
no unlock a different form of favor.
So wouldn't you want to unlock more favors?
You need to be here.
Nyame kan say
so ye ni ye
we any years saying
in the way our system now
was he who finds a wife one guy he who finds a good wife was he who finds a wife
so too team Mr. Twedabi and on say aware no mom wo mu na pie nti wa wo pese owura mu na so careful
no you are sensem oko ade bia ko no anko dia be pie but them can say the Bible like am here so say Korean so be can say
well I think the last year we had almost divorce rate almost 500,000. I think the one who saw post now from the Ghana Statistical Board na na ko kie me krom aware na e di gudie line e di gu aware na do so kra chen opa just search let's set divorce rate in Ghana na amount
but enu nya no the rate no if compared to the IE no
apia say dem say me chenyi nyame asemo was he who Oyerepa and Oyere but what I'm reading doesn't talk about Oyerepa.
So Mr. Two on January
was it he who finds a wife who finds a wife
a good thing
find a good thing
and obtains
favor from the Lord and one can say you be Oyerepa Tiawa unya ware pe say ye papa enya papa
o enya papa de abebre pa
a u change nyame asem so e wo be
enu so ye de ka ho
Bible ayem fan chemu ni bi mfiri mu no
enu nya Bible say o kwa sorry a so for kan Bible ni wi a
Oh, yeah, analysis.
Nyam coupon answer.
Oh, yeah, nyam analysis.
Inti say Oyerepa, and yes, I so be.
There's another quotation on Oyerepa. There's another verse. But where do you say he who finds a wife? So the moment you find a wife, you have found a good thing.
Okay.
And therefore you obtain favor from the Lord. Oh, but I was also favor, they will come be favor. But one of them, any to me the way my son tree.
I don't even understand Oben's argument. Argument in an say, yes, you worry. Oh, worry, I meant from Quashet.
Oh, what about the gas on worry? One gas I don't pay.
And I said, the okay,
and our casa.
the okay, the
Justice 24.
So maybe I want to make. And one of them.
And I'm asking for a challenge.
And I'm to all say,
why not Abraham Mushi and Abraham
Mushi? Last year, just January, I buy said 400,000 Ghanaians have been separated. Omo Mawari or ma separating.
Okay, a formal percentage. Why we are. You be deceived by this.
The divorce rate in Ghana is 12%.
It's just 88% are maintaining it. So statistics when
and divorce. On say you divorce.
Oh, massa. Any divorce.
Go through the process.
If it is not divorce,
by our we are separated our own team.
Good point. Rate on baby abroche. Omo mo fa abroche akono ma wari ejai ne sa bebre wo mo.
Yeah,
bebre the yella
bebre yella ko be no mo ko
yeah. Figures we.
Come so to me a population census no. On say boy bisa no divorce married. Nipa take divorce no and that is in 2021. Omnya 500,000 Ghanaians.
Which is 12%.
No. Divorce rate per year na 12% o. Na say nipa dodo e ko ware no. Emu 12% eja ware afe no. But omo ye statistics na e check Ghana for no. Total na enya 500,000 omo ye divorce. And enya
every year.
No, the total.
Says that ware ba Ghana.
That was the total.
Yes, it's.
Can you do 5%?
Say news akra.
And over 405% yes.
Over the uncle and the Bible say ware ye.
No, of course.
And so
it's a good thing.
If you find a wife,
it's a good thing.
Amba.
Sano, send you away now. Challenge Yakupo India.
Challenge
Canadian near challenge. Was he a challenge? What again?
I was talking about you worry a bad woman. You get depressed, you get heartbroken.
Oh, bad. Why do you marry a bad woman?
That's why you need to be careful.
My point is, that's all the idea and money in your grab. Empire grab on pair money in your point. But they say the encounter too. Okay, or say house and wife are inherited from fathers, but the prudent wife is from the Lord. Proverbs 19:14. So the wise youth who wishes to marry should pray. To bumpy. You pray, you get a good wife, you get favor, you find a good. There's a big issue here, no pay, but we are Pep Guardiola supporting any strike that will be initiated by players.
Yeah.
Now, I made a point to be a raising issue, and I think we need to, very important, Emmanuel or Mufa. My argument was that Obian can't just play with 13 or 14 players.
For small
because the owners of products, football now, will be a business now. So they are looking at it from the business point of view. Now, more eyeballs means more money.
Exactly.
More stadium attendance means more money. And all of that. So they want to increase the number of times. Ball. Okay. And number with its attendance benefits. Now, players say is getting too much. And Rodri now started supported by his coach. And all the players clearly who's a boys the players in my bread.
Yeah.
Now my point is that any strikers, the issue is got to do with the coaches. That's why you register at least 25 players.
As many as you can.
As many as you can. And if you are reading them so well, it will cure this yabre. You give them minutes, you divide them. But how many winning trophy behind, they use few players to do that.
Their best of players.
Then this guy, Emmanuel Samofa say, and that if you don't use your best players, the product may not be patronized as you want. Mm-hmm. That is why at all times you need to use the best of players. So that's where the argument is. So what I say? Maybe I'll pay Haaland away. If I don't find Haaland,
next match
we are member. But is that the case? So after that, we will look at all of those things and then move on with others. Obed, Yensa say uncle for Kuba. Obuasi so, me so be call Obuasi.
It's part of the
consider.
Plans no power.
Oh, consider.
Almost 70%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, almost 70%.
Okay. So, quite the uni there be so ya answer open crowd ma. Open crowd with my dog was it any juma. Uni any.
More power.
And now my mega say brevi. Says I give you opia. Also cranny they should be in sync.
Yeah.
Also, me who needs idea ni bi who ni obi a kwaji ezia to ya no.
Oh, ezia to there me.
We be decide so
bomb pa chire Nyankopon a. Na me no ase me
Nyankopon guide o kwan.
Ma alert.
Is o wari nyame o mo obim.
So ma alert family ni say me ni chire ha. So you just have to let the family know say oh kwa in case of anything.
Okay, I know it different no. Say ka o ire dia go which man can me ma unko.
There be me ware kro ntimi nkasa me ko ejuma dia ntimi nka nchem so that's why I need a woman my work
the way I
me here
ejuma conditions not also I'm going
you to ever the number of matches so I think the players are also raising a good point but sikano so edi tuomo no ho adwuma na ama saa neoma ni nyina adoso no was scanner to etuomo no the average person even in yefan say UK the average person I found say the professional osro is not making the amount of money these players are making the average player
almost can abnormal
yes
what I say almost can no
yes
you see young fan say go for at UK they are listening to us this morning. Mm-hmm. On the average, I don't know. I'm not aware of the number of people who make more than £5,000 a month.
Yeah.
You're stretching for £8,000. But just so be with a 10,000 pounds. But so me, I'm not sure they are over. They're about 15% of the population. I could be wrong. Me, who's a me Ghana ni? To me can't Ghana for a kobo hustling.
More you can be me a drop.
Kobo hustling.
Yeah.
And now 20, 18, 14 pounds an hour. Abefi. So if you even take £10,000, but some Uchema, a £2,500 a week.
We player or academy.
Now I see ACC a Kobimenu no. It's £20,000. Yes, no.
A week.
Yes. People are taking £300,000
a week.
Would you say, so you're Juma Noma? Some abre.
I think so. Only me, I didn't want me I think say just the amount of money they more mono because in as much as you see players nabre no. Match day a week no acquire 2. Match day no wa bono 2 pe. Week no ebia wabo Sunday, wabo Wednesday. And if you are checking players no me high profile na to matches pa na the kind of treatment or more transport service available for them. Hotels or better in no to regain your energy no. The construction worker no could be 8 hours. What the 90 minutes? Yes, who me a catch me say 90 minutes and a lot goes on behind the scenes. But construction worker no maybe 8 hours no so a lot will go on behind the scenes. And so now I have fit for that work. You are talking about hazard, you are talking about risk, Mr. Otuo. There is hazard, there is risk in every profession. And you may be anywhere being Mr. Otuo hazard and risk in the whole. Construction work one here Juma. now when you free kakra bi
say ebebo mtiri mo
say twitwa mo awu no ano no
masa but then can the door so muntimi go strike bia
we no na sika because now they are going on strike to demand less time to rest, which is not acceptable. It is because omo national team call up league matches every day, no momo salary was so academy for Mr. Otuo. How many matches no more? They are even praying they get the opportunity. Omo kra na omo sika na dey e form. Omo how many times no national team call up ebe kwa akobon national team matches. So I think that the players should limit the rate they are complaining. Omo nte so. Well, to the kind of weekends and vacations are players no munya no. Sa 2-3 weeks the na munya no. You obi obey adwuma 4-5 years. Ansa no no akọ de ne ba ko. That is the story. Sa Ibiza no makotena na enemo nam club we na mo chele na e bia Mr. Otuo omo relax no. No mo ye no almost every 42 weeks. And sometimes to your coaches be called to break. Maybe a January transfer, I'm to break kakra, mama de relax kakra. By every 42 weeks, biano league no query. It's an international competition. Be a man beshawa. Mr. Otuo, you are free to go and relax and chill. How average work have been in Yasa?
I like this figures. Brown idea. James in team. Was say average of £2,000
a week.
Yeah, a J Daniel said an obstetrician takes £56,000 a year, the whole year. Obstetrician. Oma kosukua. Never the any and I'm so and resting and a doctor
for a specialist.
Yes, they take £56,000 a year.
The whole year.
A year. Okay. James in team say minimum wage £11.50 per hour. Yes. So I was talking about 15 to 20 pounds. Because I could buy back could be 20. No, 15. No, not bad.
All the society be
hey, all the times here. Especially one to now be back. Yeah, unya be kakre week no what times into unya no 1 month.
No, what do I call
it? MD4P. MD4P or Ghana.
Even in Ghana.
Also, one of our friends fell down and died on Wednesday at work. 6-tall building. Baba Musa. What did I say?
Yeah.
Kennedy too. Also, nurses take £23,000 a year.
23,000.
Nurse form we professional.
23,000 and do a week salary.
That be weeks and
let's not talk about tax. Tax. So or tax, the higher the amount of money you are receiving, the higher the taxes. But the percentage of tax will be deducted from everybody's salary.
Demonstration.
No, but I think we are not also being fair to the players with opposition.
Be fair, anyway.
Mr. Otuo, as much as we say, oh yeah, obi a o patronize product na dia. Some may say I'm happy there are more matches because now Asha, from Monday to Sunday, you have games to watch. We, the fans of football, who wants to enjoy football, today be a ball. In Asha with the fixtures na abano, games na abano. Now from Monday to Sunday, every day you have football to enjoy. And we are with the ocean there. You enjoy it. But what they are saying is that already they are playing over 60 matches within that calendar year. Like depending on maybe teams be doing those things and all. But it looks like UEFA, FIFA are not considering hormonal health and all the things about let's give the supporters more matches to enjoy. So now look at this. In 21 days, they are playing 7 matches in 21 days. You talk about we argument about who will last squad, but teams, it's not when Olympic games are it's all about participation. Teams now here come with Casemiro. They want to win something. And say today, for example,
if you pick Man City over Arsenal, Obianim said these two teams Obiafi said they are the too strong for the in the Premier League. They are key guys on the team anymore. There will be problem. You can't assemble 20.
So Zach, on that point,
20,
then the coaches too have a role to play. And the point is that Mona Mama Omumbre Canino on the recently. The days of Sir Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger, and the Carabao Cup one enable.
You not temporarily be no film any effect.
No, and your mom's one enable. Go and check the line. And Colano more team no. Omna Nedebo today. System match ya kewa ade Carabao Cup.
Concept Pep Guardiola.
One decision.
Pep Guardiola. It
is the decision of the coaches. Today, Eric Ten Hag say Oji FA Cup. Or to say you be check the number of times Alex Ferguson won the FA Cup. Not OPE. But now the priority is the league and the Champions League. But then no mama ko Fabia be kan say, "Ni nyari the road ni Haaland ne Saka mo na ebo." Why are you blaming others? They will come there say, "Man, my increase because of competition."
No, send there. Oh, they send there.
A general
language.
Resting.
Because of Sanyema we ain't in our wrestling. But I mean, my point is I agree with them. Of course, won't even compare 90 minutes on a football field to 4 hours of sitting in a studio to discuss sports. I don't think so. Me yes sure say what na don't really 4 hours. Ubetimi they compare. Obi a ujina kotokoni we mu 90 minutes abo. Usually the energy you exert to be more.
Exactly.
This is much more relaxing. Yet yes, yeah. But I'm saying that all more managing football no say we need more money. Clubs are going on administration. People in terms of the business, no more eyeballs means more money and all of that. Some of them are they ready? Say about your music and so. Based on number of matches they play. Maybe I'm so okay. Sisika na mo pe they are say 40% and free Sisika so we can relax. They want to keep the same money and buy houses and do investment. Yet you don't want to play the number of matches. The coaches are not ready to give them minutes, divide minutes for them.
For people to rest.
For others to rest. Ninga na mbese mu keep mu de nyina wo mo chest. And yet you reduce the number of matches you play. So
already no. The money they are taking no. For the number of games they are already playing, not the additional ones, no.
Because I'm not scared for number of matches.
Oh, so who negotiation? Time now we negotiations, no.
Oh, science say be more scared. So you take part in everything the club is doing.
And untina almost say, at least they should consider. We say such decisions, no. Uti omona. You listen to Allison. Also, they know. Already they are doing. Also, already omoda ko. This cars or so, or it's something that they've been fighting it for a very long time. They think say, at the end, players and they will be able to one masem. I say, so say it. Yes, general manager have the powers to at least veto on a lot of things that you know. But because of say, you want to
those things were done without their consent.
Yes, at least ubasha that department in sense before you arrive at you decision out, even though. What the final say? And yes, one could tell your master now you can do what you are doing, but you at least use the protocol or not department to expose for motivate.
Sadi obecho, homo. God is no more biamo body.
No, top players at
Obiamobi. So Obiamobi so what are the companies?
100 million. Do you know 100 million? You're investing 100 million. 50
yeah, you must
and the top player 20 million say a bargain.
Only my 100 million pound with my capital. A bit much crew.
No, but say
you invest when you need
100 million pound with my charity dialysis school. SCC hospitals mama ni pa.
No, but the players
no. Ari chips compound
10 million.
But the players
compound
the players
are not here per $10 million.
But the players are paid.
Ebe healing compound.
Ebe healing compound not che. And in dollars. Now I told 50 million pounds. They are paying it back. Are they not winning trophies? Are they not getting sponsorship and all those are the thing for the teams? They are doing it.
Okay, now it's a guarantee that you win trophies.
Chen. Enter now. According to a.
The money is. We are asking too much from them, but the Eduma no more, and especially on more do the top level. No, yeah. On say what do La Liga ne? So when you get to that level now, situation is different. No?
Yeah. We want to watch football.
No, it's situation is different.
Money anyway.
That's the NBA.
My coaches no ma ebi mobi kakra. Their coaches are almost the same. Almost the same. Nipa mienu.
They are failing to rotate. They are failing to adjust.
This I think say we the Ateta say ne kasa. Sa we the ko no na.
Oh, account. Asema kan Ateta go. Account.
Ateta.
They are pledge say asema okay, em fast na nye. Kiwo so etua ne kada hotel. Demonstrate obekobi. Kiwo na say ano.
Obekobi.
Okay, last time I look so ebo Manchester United. What about them? Almost obekobi, and almost any omo dey.
So or cover
Baku, madam, tell her Malaysia. Also a Jinisika.
You want to start training.
And Obaya move on so say voice me nim dey na say player so coach back say we've signed a new player. Because what
so omo money Samuel go over yan matches.
I'm so to matches and now so Arsenal first 4 away games, Aston Villa, Spurs, Atlanta and Manchester City. When you're hard because these are tough 4 away games. Oye clubber so too. Yeah, those started Jenny near those started angle now. So too enyasem ketwa. Now, Arsenal any atete ya DB. And the approach is completely different this season. Born and running me through Arsenal a year Atlanta game, no. Now Mr. To check how Arsenal go into the game. The solid defensive shape Arsenal put you up. But also check the average position of the Arsenal players on the day. Realize that Arteta tactically flexible. And say it's one thing that we coach Mr. To so count born on. This is it, Mr. To that screen so no. I'll come and talk about the goalkeeper David Raya, but so check here the one Nimpa Gabriel Jesus. Na Timber Gabriel, now when you're Saliba, when you're Ben White. They are high, and no dear on say occupy the foundation. No? But I check the distance between the wingers and the defenders are focusing on occupying the middle, what we call proper mid block, and then Arsenal the year on the day. And most passes was the defender Gabriel. And watching what is on the screen, Mr. Otuo, Obaba Arteta about say who say game no, and ya dia oko biem no explosive. Let me hold them from the middle zone. Me goalkeeper no so no, me Chinidi is a good goalkeeper. When I hold Atlanta, they will struggle to create more chances. They will struggle to penetrate the Arsenal defense, and I can manage a good resource because competition on a league table. Our table no ewa pa some obia here crabs to turn and resource can affect you. Therefore, focusing on getting a point from Italy is much better than semi-quacobo beautiful football. Na me lose na goal difference crack can also make a case when it comes to the Champions League final a year table no. And not any idea Arteta koye. And that was a wise decision from a coach. Now Mr. Otuo said this season oh check here. Arsenal ne clubber will delay a lot when it comes to when you're corner no bebo. And on also the side by he's scoring from set piece and also from corner kicks. So born mame that graphics now. So to what you realize that Arsenal in your corner, they spend a lot of time before they take it. They don't restart games as fast as possible. And Arsenal, in as much as some use set piece to create chances and also score, they also use that to manage the time and also manage the game when they are leading or when they are looking for a good result. Say be our board Roby and now pay win or they manage it. One aspect of the discussions I want to analyze Arsenal for how they take their corner is that every time they Arsenal be corner biano, one of the centre backs eba be joining attack no, sometimes even two ni nyina aba. Ebu Ben White mu nyina aba kra be count because Ben White is one player is the catalyst in the Arsenal set piece. But to on said I'm pim but no betimi atwintwan nipa kwan mu omu a no se obi abufuo episode 2 so study the psychology of football. One moment of anger can easily take away the focus and concentration of a player. Into to Arsenal any Atlanta, some of the metrics ni bi na eku hono. They had more shot on target than Atlanta, despite the fact that they had less possession, which is 55. But Bond, they now make corner kicks and the goal kicks and the throw-ins. And I had to say a bar chart because I put any of them on the screen for for to appreciate what I'm saying. So too, the bottom lines are Teta. He knows which particular way to enter every game. Onko game will be out to send you first, you know, or bar for front, me style ni, me plan ni, me game. This is how I do it. So that is on the screen. There's the average corner kicks delays. And Arsenal is number 1. They delay a lot when it comes to corner kicks. And it's the same thing when it comes to, yes, when they get through.
Average corner kick delay. Hey.
Arsenal is number 1.
When you know, I'm checking.
Yes, I'm checking.
Nah, about
followed by Nottingham Forest, Leicester City, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Brentford.
Man, born in Temper.
Southampton.
So 18 seconds. And the Arsenal delays
for
44.6 seconds
before they take a corner.
Averagely.
And we talk.
Yes, as born in Temu.
Born in Temper.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. And it's a game plan. On what's the idea? On said a lot before Arsenal. Before Arsenal. Before Arsenal Spurs we bono. Not team or possession can see pa Ange Postecoglou. And Russell Martins, Southampton. Also team no enjoy possession pa. They always want to have the ball on the field because that is their star. It's what check. I'm not surprised so mumienu and spending the least time when it comes to connects. Born and far a year, Mr. to throw ins in a son to so. You realize the same thing. This is when it comes to throw in. Arsenal take it 31.8 seconds. Arsenal lead when it comes to throw in. So at that time when it comes to game management, and so to born the last one, and here the difference between
deliberate and
game management, how you manage the game when you are leading, when you are preserving energy. Nina idea coach the use. And so to this is it. Last season and this season, Arsenal the 2.6 seconds akahawa bo akwa bonti ono ko fa betono. The number of minutes was spent on the 2.6 seconds account. Whilst ebi mo tesono because what study a year Junior Lepitegua what teso
my referees my yellow card so.
What teso minus 4 seconds. Also on David Moyes no. Star na David Moyes and Nyoma is different from how Junior Lepitegui and Nyoma. To West Ham is the teamer what the number of minutes they spend when the ball goes out as compared to last season. Okay. But Teta the Biaba account. Yes, Southampton Wanderers. You know, Nuno Espirito Santo, you and I know that Nuno is that defensive type. And also the 0.4 about account. So these are all the things that happen when it comes to Arsenal and when it comes to how they are doing their job. And it's all about getting the results. Mr. Two, it is getting Arsenal the results because they conserve energy, almost keep almost structure and they restart with a plan. They are starting games with a plan. Now going into the games too. So we'll check clubs that are unbeaten now. Arsenal, no Manchester City. These are clubs that are unbeaten. Bond me no me send WhatsApp. And no again, it tells you that we are going to watch a good game. Apart from the fact that the first and second, why in the best any uncle? Now, so to last since we had Arsenal to me a draw, and they played an ultra defensive game, full of air movement, full of air occupying spaces. Now limited Man City's chances of penetrating your defense. Inter Milan baby, against City, or the UEFA Champions League. And we saw the Simone Inzaghi into 2 years. And also after the game, maybe I can say, dear coach na you know, I tell Tabet the same thing. And I'm out for person who did your moon show on Atlanta born. And will be a share who say he can easily do the same thing. So when you go ultra defensive, you need a good goalkeeper. I'll come to the head-to-head ball. The head-to-head don't look good for Arsenal, but you need a good goalkeeper. In the Premier League this season, Arsenal goalkeeper, and he's number 1 when it comes to errors leading to goals. Onyebi. Let's explain this well. When it comes to negative statistics, wow, that number 1, na we adie. Inti errors leading to goals, no. Me to a kase obi dia 0, he's number 1. Into onyam from so, Emma yam fan share no. Any of the Arsenal matches from Abon this season. So no matter how they invite their goalkeeper, we will also check it. First graphics I'm told, which was Arsenal and Atlanta, the average positioner. Player Gabriel pass a ball man was David Raya. But one single mistake. So he's comfortable on the ball, he receives the ball, and he's also able to spread. No matter how the opponent may decide it's all pressing. In terms of catches, on making the most catches. When it comes to 8, clean sheet, he's number 1. It's ball on the corner so. Because I know I'm saying the Arsenal defense one or the other, they allow opponent to get to them. But even when they are getting to them, the goalkeeper is still number 1 when it comes to goals conceded. We're conceding the least number of goals. Again, we keep the most clean sheet, and his save percentage is 93.3%. Now I said, boy, how do I be corner so? 93.3 goalkeeper ne. And that is how solid he is as a goalkeeper. Going into this particular game, he will be so influential because you are going to play against a Manchester City team. They create more chances, almost shot on target, and in cases like that, a goalkeeper or former, the self-confidence, the defense can always trust to say, even when you penetrate you more, there's another pillar behind them. And this is one thing about Arsenal or game I'm still too. Don't forget the Haaland battle. Now, head-to-head, it has been something in Bois a year, team coach Arteta. Say bond and not so with City and also with Pep Guardiola. Okay. This is his passes so comfortable and with ease. Or spreading the year so I'm asking to make poor possession. As much as your boy Edison and also Edison, so yeah, Arsenal also have a goalkeeper, his distribution, whether hand or leg distribution. Meaning I is spot on. This is the head-to-head. And we check here. Arsenal, not so much in there.
Yeah. Let's go through that.
So when you go through it, you realize that Arsenal won win.
No, from starting, say Arteta.
Yeah, Arteta. Yes.
So it started
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
And where's the next saying?
3-0.
3-0.
1-0 for City.
Mm-hmm.
And that was
another 1-0
for City. That was in 2021.
Okay, then 5-0 for City.
2-1
for City. 3-1 for City.
Yeah, 4-1 for City. And a 1-0 no, that was the the only 1-0 last season. And so last season, Arsenal became more points. Okay. So the focus of this
I'm very pick up now. Arteta saying on
where Premier League. When you look at this, the other one here say
I don't know FA Cup.
A community shield.
A community shield.
Community shield.
But to show we are the first 4 matches.
So yes, I'm free. But community shield Arsenal.
Arsenal share last season. Last season, Arsenal and City played 3 or 4 times.
3.
And Joe, and
then I make that. And I want to come and say, so checking the first 4. Now aggregate of 10-0. First 4.
Go for you know.
Now 10-0. Now the next 3, a movie, 9-3. But the last 2, 1-0 for Arsenal. Wow. So the first 4. Now Arsenal go Kromunti. The next 3 no boy no. Arsenal at least were getting goals in every game. And but City no pa. And what we call 9-3. But the last 2, which was last season, adding something to how Arteta assassin and your man. Because though you show 5, you show 4-1, you show 3-0, you show 3-1. Oko tries on in the pan 2-2. But Arteta assassin in the last 2 because what he make you put back-to-back clean sheet against a team one. Now, 2-3 years ago, on any Bobia, one no concede. What make you put back-to-back clean sheet. And these are all positives. Ochina game to it will be tactical. Very, very tactical. The use of
3:30.
Yes, the use of set pieces.
Like we may miss it, watch Premier League.
Yebe can boom.
Ghana League.
Yebe can nyina boom. Yeah, the last time.
Oh,
send here. So the last time say Arsenal born no mu wie ya na house de no. Na house de na start kakra. And the second half.
So now ofie.
Yeah, mo ofie. So one TV, one laptop. So you stream with the laptop, then you watch the other game with the TV. And that is how it is. It's going to be an interesting game. So to Arsenal biggest asset, almost set piece. How they can use it to their advantage. But to stop Haaland, if there is any defense, Ubetimi Joe Mediso Metimia stop Haaland. What the Arsenal centre backs he count. Gabriel and Saliba. The recovery, the understanding of space Mr. To Arsenal, Eddie Omejumano, a different level. Upo. The Mammy how they even react. Watch them against Spurs. Ben White mistakes. I could do Dominic Solanke one. You wait like so Haaland money I didn't will be quick to react. But you cannot take away the reaction. Saliba Mr. Two or the year Jumano. And Odegaard absence, yes, a bit affected Arsenal. But I think we are going to see a slim margin scoreline or this particular game. Arsenal can escape with a draw.
Okay.
Arsenal can escape
or a slim win for City.
A slim win for City, but Arsenal can escape with a draw and also a part of the convo. So to Chelsea no West Ham early kickoff.
Wow.
Yes, Chelsea no West Ham.
West Ham I'm finally ready.
Exactly. On say sometimes be careful what you wish for. Because I'll check it time and coach I friend David Moyes wo hona. Conversation is simple. And born in West Ham for predicted 11. Convo ni say West Ham had too much of talented players. And the coach was restricting them. And then command no bieka. And no beard about David Moyes. Not forgetting that Moyes got a conference league, But Mr. Tono beard the Now let's check the game. One thing I me and then shepa. Sancho, Pedro Neto, Joao Felix against Wan-Bissaka. Moto any Wan-Bissaka. Ubisara him Sterling, Matt Sterling in an interview say, why ne fullback Weshiana or Tete Nepa? One chair who idiot boy I Wan-Bissaka. And I know no pet Yahu Bissaka against Mbappe, Bissaka against Neymar. Okay, a year only by omo achievement be omkoye or PSG.
Yeah.
Nani nyina Wan-Bissaka played a key role in stopping the left channel of the PSG team in terms of play on the Koto. But so check it Chelsea game on born last week now. The game changer was Abrante Fenizade in Sancho. Time of free bench by. And Chelsea was that asset.
It is Sancho.
Yes, and with the second half performance, he won the man of the match. Now, this season, we Aston Villa free war. Villa have 5 goals from their set pieces. But Chelsea saw 4 goals from almost substitutes. The Aston Villa need team when you most goals from players every branch. But at the same time, when you Chelsea on Tosumienu, and so ye changes are at the product, especially players from the bench. Whether Sancho's last game no boy the performance will be enough say ebe convince Enzo Maresca for him to start him. But if he is starting, he's playing against the battle is between Ono and Abrantia, your friend Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Mr. Two, I'll be looking at that one. How Bissaka be in Juma. Away from that, when you look at the West Ham team, the morning me running through the predicted lineup now, Mr. Two, me comment him quick. So, check your moi. Their front line, Mikel Anthony, Mohamed Kudus, Mr. Two, and Ayesha Hawa, Lepetegi Yusu Kudus, or Yusu as a left winger. Tete left wing for no number 11, number Benkumbo number 11, no. San ordinable. And your number 10 as him. And then your number 7 as 7 kati in as him. Yes, sometimes with me only born to me switch it, but the primary focus, say you support the left back defensively. And to Kudus, so check West Ham matches the average position Kudus far ball, and yet the opponent half. Baby Kudus picking most of his first ball, and now bet touch a ball, no, leading to an attacking transition or build up. Only half. So we see a different Kudus for West Ham. The defensive commitment, he will be operating together with Lucas Paqueta and Mikel Antoni. This is a game. Chelsea need to introduce a different form of energy.
West Ham, that's someone to strike.
Fulcrum.
And you're German.
Yeah.
No, before we pray, I was on start.
Not ordinary free bench now,
But the
but
ball
Mikel
Mikel
Antoni.
Antoni.
What's the idea? Coaches need to be players for front now. And you're going to all of that fast now, no true player on. Most of them, no, or more free bench.
But I said there's a general problem with Mikel Antoni, the number of times I would say go.
Yeah.
We say he is not a typical goal scorer.
Even Bowen cried to me, cut it in.
So when folk rumors and when buy,
yeah,
the understanding was that they now brought a better striker. Yeah. But still, it's Mikel Antoni until the injury.
The injury. On say sometimes they want to keep up the structure. The West Ham team, the potential of hurting Chelsea. They have the potential of hurting Chelsea. Okay. And Mr. Two is a gamer. If Chelsea can find their way, imagine when born a Chelsea so predicted 11 quick now to free Chelsea.
Polos.
Yeah. This is
Arsenal boy.
This is Chelsea's own. Pedro Neto, Madueke, and Cole Palmer with Nicholas Jackson leading.
But Kaka Chelsea. Because Madueke are finding form. Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
And now I want not there anymore. Nkunku. Jackson.
Yeah.
And then who is on the left?
Pedro Neto.
But Pedro Neto have not settled down yet.
And on explosive.
Chelsea.
But me
quality.
The assist the me sure say Kudus bet me and Wajuma. I'm right back now. That is some.
Whoa.
Yes, me sure say the assist will pay to energy.
And boy no visa Southampton ne proud.
Romeo Latvia.
Latvia.
Yeah, Latvia.
Okay.
And Team Toto, this is how it is. So what you should also watch out, his changes because still in Kuku, Joao Felix,
look at the Chelsea bench.
Sancho are all players man options. Our team the free bench at the back. So it's going to be an interesting game. Early kickoff, people should be very, very careful because easily West Ham beat me upset Chelsea. Liverpool, Brentford. I'm sorry, Bournemouth. Liverpool, Bournemouth.
Where?
Anfield. Liverpool, Bochum.
It's Liverpool, Bochum, you know.
Yeah, Liverpool, Bochum. Now United, Bobo Crystal Palace. That's the last game of the day.
It will be tight. Liverpool will win, but
they have to win.
They will not find it easy.
They have to win. So we'll check here. Also, there's the Ghanaian interest. I look at Antoine Semenyo. Ni akwako hene kakra. Ono so Mr. Tuo Semenyo embo as a center forward. Ono so bo as a right winger. It in Kawu hwe dia Kakudus ball left wing. Na Semenyo abo right wing.
Your team no.
Send your respective clubs. Send your mobile no. I think Liverpool will find their way. After that Anfield, the Nottingham Forest the that win against Milan. About that hope and the confidence in the team's back. And you can use that to your advantage when you are playing again at Anfield. United against Crystal Palace. Also last year, United could lose 4-0. Yes. Okay, sir. The Casemiro. The Casemiro near Toto Papa.
4-0.
Yes.
Last
And these are some of the venues. The United team, I think, Sa scoreline be able to me. I mean, who's possible lineup? No, to normally say a day before the game. Na possible lineup bar. I now question, but on the day.
Obiama correction. Sorry for this interruption. I'll say we beat them in the semi-finals in the FA Cup before beating Chelsea in the final in Arteta's first season. No, cause they mo yeah.
FA, no way Premier League.
What is it? Arsenal nyanya bi wo mba. Records na capture. Na unzo be the best idea was there. That
Kwame Arsenal.
The way Jonas. Yeah, Arsenal for research team na.
So
for which you are.
This is last season 4-0 no. Just me, yeah. 4-0. United have
what about a line up for that game? Line up for United.
Okay.
And then if there's a way we can get, because me who have Crystal Palace will beat United 4-0. One never park in Sudan.
I'm in quick about
with my hammer. I mean, presenter.
I remember Casemiro had
John Evans.
I think Casemiro. Yes, I beat John Evans
4-0. Bounce Crystal Palace. They've made changes, but team no looks weaker. I think this was when German
So this was the lineup: Onana, Dalot, Casemiro, Evans, Bissaka. So
remember, so Bissaka 2.
No, Bissaka
Dalot 3.
Yeah.
So usually, and centre backs.
Evans Casemiro. Okay. With Kobimenu Eriksson.
I understand.
Anthony Mount, Garnacho, Højlund.
I understand. This line I would consider for if you play Evans, Casemiro 4 and 5.
With Menu and Eriksson in front of them.
Well, on say, no quite the but this time around,
Lord General
Ebe delayed Lisandro, Ugarte. Could say a lot of changes.
Projected lineup, they know Ugarte.
Casemiro. Yeah. He started the Barnsley game. He started to start today. Tushaya, I'm going to cry. I'm going to 60 minutes in the film. He's like.
Oh, there's the lineup.
Eriksson will drop for Ugarte.
Okay.
Mount a film for
Mount
Fernandes.
Yeah. So
now Anthony's a film for Diallo. Now Garnacho a film for Rashford. But I'm to predicted now one in it. Ne Casemiro rather in there.
Points Nico.
Okay, so Ugarte will be coming in.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's see how things go.
Right side, Nebe. Mazrai
on the right.
Mazrai, Lisandro,
Delete, Dalot.
Dalot.
Yeah.
Ugarte, Kobimenu.
Bruno Rashford.
Ivorian.
Diallo.
Now, trust Diallo no more.
I said Diallo. Diallo just number 16.
Okay, so Diallo, Bruno on the left side, no Rashford as usual.
Yeah.
Now,
Zexi.
No. United.
And that looks better.
United ball, and what can be season start here now? Say Saturday United in this for the first 2 games. And I say, Garnacho, Diallo, who Garnacho very good when playing from the left. And then why instead of playing Bruno as a false 9, Rashford now no, started as a striker.
Play Garnacho on the left.
Diallo.
Play Bruno Crete. Bounce at Ten Hag, no a way of doing things.
Yeah. Because if you share now, no, guy, Rashford ko born no. Obi how he played. It me know why.
Or best chances. Bali is a better number 9, especially off the ball. Taking balls on the shoulders near the. Oh yeah, we born on number 9 da. But the Bruno Kojinawa.
I think Bruno. No, the plan was the pressing and more having midfield. Dominance.
So you press, you are taking out. Yes. What happens? Who creates for you? Go Bruno. Statistics be at a better creator than everybody.
In this case, most of the coaches, some boss are false 9. When the midfielder now or as a false 9 drop here, no become midfielder. It means you have about 4 central midfielders.
So who is going to score?
The wingers are supposed to cut in to come and occupy the central zone. Say, Rashford. Over drop it. Anyway, this is the game. The Olise destroyed them.
Oh yes, and
Michael
Olise.
Yeah, they've lost him.
Crystal Palace.
Yes, so United were a big chance. You know how they.
I want Nketiah was the same.
Yeah, Nketiah.
We have an interest.
Our lineup in Nketiah is in there.
There's a Ghanaian there.
Yes.
So I feel a tray of Nketiah.
I know Mateta.
Eze and Mateta. Until women's on Obomo.
Nketiah.
Yes, no.
So also bought 3 back. To bought 3-4-3.
Okay.
And in Ketia behind a theater. No, bought for a internal bono.
Sounds a strong guy.
Strong
guy.
That day was a bad day for United. Bad day.
But this lineup,
I think that was the game on which Casemiro 14
I've seen
times.
one thing about football, especially in recent times. If your lineup is not good, you'll be beaten.
Yeah.
We mistake back, you'll be punished for that. How can you play Casemiro and Evans as 4 and 5?
That was
Maybe no.
And also about Ericsson and Kobimenu. I'm for Lord General.
And Kobimenu will not, Ericsson will not give you any defensive play.
Yeah.
This is beginning some.
Yeah.
Oh.
Onana. It was a bad day for Onana. But Mr. I don't think so.
I'll have to watch this over and over again. Anyway.
Boy, Casemiro the cry. It was he had one of the bad. Almost against Liverpool was bad. This game was terrible. It was terrible.
Oh.
That day
Casemiro is why Manchester United Bonipa.
They've not managed him well. They've not managed him well.
They not manage him well.
Yes, they've not managed him. Now how are you using it?
Okay.
So I think
there are good matches in it.
I think it won't be a bad day for. The Milan game, the two Milan club, Inter and AC. Based on the Ecosu League, you know. Based on the share in the UEFA Champions League.
I'm going to try no one book.
Mr.
Milan is a big club. A traditional, serious senior football club.
Mr. Born with a man farm.
Fala.
But so I bet me Italian league, you know, top now. Because I think Torino is on top, followed by Napoli. There's some and Empoli is also table in the top 4. No? Yes, in the top 4 there is Torino, there is Empoli, there is Napoli. Who the traditional
Imagine Casemiro Ambo. Was it they did not Casemiro and did not play Nama last season?
That's it.
So Mr. Two video cry.
I'm gonna do 2 goals.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
That's saying your video. No. Mr. Two, good. So there's it. No, born as assistant because I think Udinese is in there, Empoli is in there, and Napoli is in there. That is how it is. That is the new table. We can bomb the best and do this here. And Mr. Two, and your mess, for AC Milan and Inter Milan, AC ni Inter game, no. Also on paper, it looks a bit flexible, Inter, but the motivation amount for the core matches we no as players different. You don't stay home and lose 3-1 to Liverpool in the UEFA Champions League. No, as I could be able to as I shall be in a year the Milan derby. Mr. Toko, yes, then I wait for the fans to be happy. So from where I sit, people should be careful. Mr. Toko, this is the updated version. Torino, Udinese, Napoli, Empoli, top 4 at the moment with Italian CR. Yes, other teams name boy, Inter boy, yes, Juve boy, Lazio boy, but as it stands now, Torino, surprisingly, they are doing well.
But 11 out of 5 is not extraordinary. And that's they want 3.
Check Inter. Even if Juventus share now, yes, even if
they've not lost, you know, they are the team to this so far. One of those underdogs now.
Yes,
a PM in the season. No, I'm gonna question. Okay, Milan. Yeah, 2-0 be a coach in the Milan, but man 2-2. After that, Torino.
No, they Rafael Leao.
Yeah,
and Leao be second half no. Now so they 2 Hernandez to be Moto. Even if Juventus share, Juve will go to 11.
Yes.
So it shows you they are not a club amount for expected something like this from them. They are not a club amount for expected something like this from. No. Yes, Udinese, yeah. Also, before Yebebo, normally that top. Udinese was on top, which is also a surprise package. But we are also looking at Napoli with coach friend Antonio Conte. any day on Usubit aye. But for now, these are some of the surprises. Now Milan were 5 points after playing 4 games. That is 12, and all 5. No two. Imuwa papa. Into Chekesa, Nyoma we nyina bibi a say Milan is not in a good position. Nyoma nkoye Emma Milan. But Mr. Otuo, the bottom line is the confidence amount for the both matches be saying different. Oh, Fonseca against Simone Inzaghi. Otuo, I think people should watch out for them. More amount for predicting.
Okay, Milan is with my baby.
They can surprise us.
Okay.
They can surprise us. Ebia enquire that 3-0 tune. Also, to also steady general narrative. Straight win for Milan.
For Inter, now.
Sorry, for Inter.
Yeah.
That come Milan for Inter. That's a straight win. Yes, on paper, everything shows that in terms of the squad understanding, the settlement of new players, the tactical system, everything. But this is a game I'm so too. So Monday, a betanasi. Maybe a scoreline et my results for fra.
Okay, Zach.
Yes, the derby della Madonnina. One game recently, Milan ama the statue of Virgin Mary. I am very disappointed. A game a dinner for in honor of the statue of Virgin Mary in Milan. And that din or Tomorato sa derby way so. Now in the last 6 derby games, Milan have lost 14-2. They've lost all the 6 by 14-2. Now they say Milan for na pa. Almost you say bien since I knew last season when Inter wanted to win the league. Now Inter go against Cagliari. Say almost Cagliari almost celebrate the victory at home. No magic trophy no. Cagliari for no as someone say Inter show no matter. Inter show no matter match in the 2-2 until Inter couldn't celebrate their trophy. In fact, almost trophy no. The next game, no more away. I was San Siro at the same stadium against Milan. And I say, hey, Milan, most of my show, stop them. No more prolong it, you know. You start game, na pay 2-0. Last minute, I'm going to back man 2-1. Until in front of the Milan fans, Inter won the league and celebrated at San Siro. Until we bra Milan abo against Inter this recently. A ma feature no eluku balance kakra na am so hwa debi maybe am re ho ya pa ye Champions League na me hwa na me hwe Inter ni Man City kama mu ye dia Inzaghi no person Oyens Nsakra no so to look at the players that Simone Inzaghi was bringing in to make those changes. Lautaro Martinez, Mkhitaryan no free bench ba, Benjamin Pavard free bench ba, Dumfries every bench ba, Frates every bench ba. These are players that on a day they can start games. These are big guys that coach can start them. Look, Lautaro Martinez is a captain of the team. Last year, top scorer in the Italian Serie A. But what bench? Obi to say Mkhitaryan last season. No, about Mkhitaryan, Barella, and Hakan Çalhanoğlu. These are big guys that, because of squad depth, coach can afford to leave them on the bench. But here, it's similar to substitution. Now, Tammy Abraham, Emerson Royal, Okafu, Gabia. Only the difference, a huge. Show how, in terms of squad depth, in terms of players on the park, Inter Milan recently, government idea a game that based on the two teams from modern ball recently, and Milan airborne. Mr. Yanko for the same score and 2-1 win for Inter Milan in the derby della Madonnina. Juve airborne against Napoli. Let's watch Napoli well this season. Simple. They will be affected by that fixture congestion. Mm-hmm. Napoli team, Mr. Otuo, for example, this week, what's in the field, watching a homie, or they trying Juventus.
And we should trust.
And Antonio Conte. Say, oh, yes, 7 days, 7 days, trust, and I'm prepare. I go check Juventus. Juve, after winning their first 2 Serie A games, the next 2 on board draw. one against AS Roma and one other game on board draw. And Napoli, after losing their first game, we need 3 at Wasso. So Conte getting 7 days to prepare for such a fixture. And remember, Brefi said, with experience in the Serie A, don't forget, Duve, resurgence number started in Serie A, not 7 times in on the budget the first 3 at Juventus. So, or enough experience in the Italian Serie A. And say, young quality trophy on Oyerepa. Now look at something. Or the Lukaku, who is a Serie A winner in the Serie A, because in terms of Serie A, day, say, young money should go to or watch league no Oyerepa. Or the McTominay and Billy Gilmore. Abeka team no. On any day, McTominay, yes, you can see him because now if Usher United team last season, any or Scotland, the way he's someone that you expect that probably should go the amount. He has added some quality in the team in terms of saying challenge. And on any day, Napoli teams Otuo Acheampong by Juventus are playing very well. A game that any more said, me so me ko Uncle Biembe if I get a chance, I'll counter and score. So, Yonko for 1-1 draw between Juventus and Napoli based on how Antonio Conte may want to set up the team. Me mention what me also mention me.
Time.
Say 4:30 or so, and either 4:30 and there. No, a game that I want to watch. Yeah. It's a game that I want to watch. Like today, started before even the Crystal Palace Man U game.
And you say,
someone them say 4:30 or so.
Oh, okay.
And at least you have time. When you
can man you be sent. When I him the obese.
Sa. And you
me the mirror the other.
Oh, show it na ma hwe no. Nti eba man dia na yetima chechire mu yi.
O say we based on results no.
Yeah, I know. Repeating now.
Yeah. No.
So it is so.
Now wait team na dey. Fabregas team no.
Como.
Oh, Mariana, that's only 1 point.
And I say,
Chelsea legend.
Almost the 18th out of the 20. Almost 2 points. But I said, in terms of legend, in the Arsenal legend.
Or Chelsea, no Chelsea, when we coach or the Mourinho, that already.
And send the coach
Arsenal legend. Because it has a Menga. Say at the Menga training in Ano. Now, Fabian, I want to throw bone.
The thing is also.
The work said them as cameras use as a cassette Arsenal. Fabregas. 15, 16-year-old.
Former captain.
Go far the buy. Who cassette here? On your Chelsea legend. The team you bet. Come on, no Mary.
No, the team go 1 draw between us game. Premier League early kickoff. West Ham, Chelsea. No,
wow.
West Ham started supporters say agitation about coach Julian Lopetegui. They think
honestly, he can disappoint you.
Yeah. They think
that maybe Spain for man of him, son.
So on Real Madrid before FN is saying. No, say national team. Before tournament.
No, contract Madrid.
And of and so now, what's something that they are one of the best squads. Money mame omola na promo city na yenhwe players no say na they think say they believe say in terms of quality they have them that at least if city money Arsenal money Liverpool no muntimi no emma but they can they should be good enough to compete with them and they think say the Aston Villa no they have enough materials to be able to what send your assembly agent almost with me because on your screen we share there. If you look at Aston Villa squad now we share Ichiro for example you see that most time have enough quality in there. Look at the vote Alvarez, Rodriguez Ushe Nimua, Paqueta, Kudus, Bowen. The only minus on Antonio. Now the thing say Antonio one onye etengo striker in the season. And they try bringing in strikers and what the striker will be about Antonio Anebo. So almost any strikers pound. Ufa in the last best yes. West Ham have signed big strikers. Oba this Antonio Anebo. Akwaya oko Atlanta road Muwaji Europa League. Italy near fan striker Italy near. Wakwa ko ye bibia. Come on. I think if you look at how a friend is saying West Ham has set up the team now, everything shows that Lopetegui has a problem in terms of how he's managing and how he's setting up the team to get results. Chelsea are picking up gradually. And I think
my bro pono so a different.
Number two, they think they spend enough money on transfer to bring in Todibo. If you bring Todibo, say Magapono to say why not all boy. Even last season not on started. Last season, now a friend is saying this Chelsea SP France in a friend is saying not a boy. Oh, Chelsea guy or call West Ham ya offer France in defender
Zuma.
Last season now it's a Marco Mavropanos or someone not on statue. And they wanted to beef out the squad. And I'm going to Dibo by coach them to do more and all playing and last not to mention. So the thing say, why should you spend a lot of money on a centre back or buy out natural bench and over player who wasn't starting even last season when Zuma and Co were there? I'm not even in our problem, but Liverpool. Sorry, Chelsea problem from the midfield to defend when they are defending. That's create spaces in our teams, capitalizing on it to punish Chelsea, on a problem. No, so young call for a squadron draw. Young call for squadron draw between West Ham and Chelsea. Liverpool and Bournemouth. Last season, Liverpool share Bournemouth, but I guess 7-1 home and away, 4-0, 3-1, 4-0, 3-1, and today 7-1 aggregate. Number 2, in the last 11 matches between these teams, Liverpool are winning with 10. Liverpool are winning with 10 out of the last 11. And see how Liverpool have dominated this fixture against Bournemouth. And Bournemouth, any team that will go to Anfield and go and they stay Liverpool. Even though Liverpool lost the last home game against Nottingham Forest, against Bournemouth, game that I think Liverpool will win comfortably. Yankov another 3-0 win for Liverpool. 3-0 win for Liverpool against Bournemouth. Manchester United equal Crystal Palace too. And United are likely to unleash His Excellency Emmanuel Ugarte. United are likely to unleash His Excellency.
He's on number 6.
Yeah, on number 6 or no.
Na ko number 8.
I say mun kwara mun ko ejuma no. Na ejuma na we che de me ni nya da ma mutem mun komani. Na me so se o hwe Emmanuel Ugarte ni profile no. He is as good as any team's defensive midfielder in the Premier League. Emmanuel Ugarte. The profile na Oyerepa United no. Mioto Oye as good as any team's defensive midfielder in the Premier League. Manuel Ugarte. See the profile na Oyerepa no. His Excellency. He is as good as any team's DM in the Premier League.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
Are they there no why?
Oh, Bon kwada mame Manuel Ugarte. Compare him to any other DM in the Premier League.
Okay.
He is as good as any DM in the Premier League.
Okay.
Until today, in terms of profile, in terms of United are coming in at least sad DM on a DM. Ugarte, say is.
The person who didn't profile as good as anybody. DM profile no.
Oh, Mon, the camera
doing what?
Oh, say
no,
in terms of defensive abilities, you understand? He has it with anybody. And so where so who start from Chelsea? I'm the born start from Chelsea. It's where can say
I can't. The DM in the Premier League is Roddy. Let's go. Yanko here on Roddy now for Yanko.
Until the medical rights.
Roddy is the yardstick now in the Premier League.
And rights and count.
No, but Rodri is number 1.
And so
he is as good as anybody. So what it means is that he is there with anybody. So to make the argument easier, we pick Rodri. So Rodri bono there. No, I can say he as good as anybody except Rodri. Now for Atiaba. Tienko started so. The Rodri and Ugarte. Why?
Oh, the Ufia Rodri and Ugarte. Slightly. Rodri. Oh, Yabutre. Slightly. So slightly. No, Ufomo per a year.
Period, Ben.
Lower last season.
Okay.
Ugarte about 1,934 minutes, and Rodri about 2,985 minutes. The long passes completed. Rodri completed more long passes than Ugarte. Accuracy, Rodri. Forward passes, Rodri. Tackles made, Ugarte. He made a lot of tackles than FNS. Area duels, Rodri as an attainable or on the height FNS. Duels won, Ugarte. Ground duel success, Rodri. Interceptions, Ugarte. Ball recoveries, and also Ugarte. And the offer ina 5-4. And the offer mu ASA ina slightly in the 5-4. And the one next one. One next one. Fast. Then go. Oh my rice ana. And this is rice. BM expand na long passes completed. Oh, born BM na yehuni. Aha, BM. The long passes Ugarte. Long accuracy Ugarte. Forward passing Declan Rice. Tackles made Ugarte. Area duel success Ugarte. Duels won Ugarte. Ground duels Rice. Interceptions Ugarte. Ball recoveries Ugarte. Interno 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 2. From
more position back. So I think you should have used another player. Rice is not a number 6. So obviously you can number 6 for. I don't know why you are bringing Rice. As now pay the emban so number 6 a party. Oh yes. Now say Rice is a number 8. Ugarte is also a number 6. Here number 6 for. They said
why? Or they use Bisuma or Tottenham now by.
Liverpool tackles made in my mind. Rice, one make it tackles.
Rice is
about forward passing. I did be any movie or two. Forward passing.
But Rice not tackle more because Pate cannot do the tackles.
For Patibra, I want your Pate.
Même say who I want to believe say so he is as good as any DM in the league.
One you two no.
So league in the His Excellency Manolo Gatti is as good as any DM in the league. And you know na United ever on nation ever Crystal Palace.
Okay.
United last 16 trip to London and go ye only 2 wins in their last 16 trip to London. Against Fulham, 2 wins. They've lost 10 and drawn 4. And recently, United called London and yeah, good playing ground for Man United or London. United last 8 away travels also and said I'm Korea because only 2 wins in their last 8 away travels. 1 against Brighton, 1 against Southampton. And United recent away trips and Korea. But if there is a moment that United supporter overfele comfortable say the team is gradually getting there that can be able to play such games now this team and coach my good news say Hoyland has returned as well be part of the squad today we don't know Mount has returned but since Hoyland didn't put the good news because now Hoyland is Zexi striker one start one on the bench it's just a time biano options are but they change game no at any point in time so Crystal Palace were stubborn last season 4-0 against United but this time around I think things will change. Young 3-1 win for Manchester United it was Selhurst Park 3-1 win for Manchester United it was Selhurst Park because a game that now Tehaka and me or say now United are coming to dominate games and so far games are United are against teams be Liverpool 1-1 Brighton.
United and Liverpool dominated.
Yes they dominated. Brighton they dominated. OPI they dominated
Liverpool.
Yes.
Dominate as it.
Say Liverpool no. The only difference in the Liverpool game say me can be the 3 giveaways, but any other BI in the game United were ahead of them apart from the 3-0 win. Goals the 3 no.
United dominated 3-0 na Liverpool.
Oh yes. Oh so they
3-0.
Oh check it here.
Dominate near the end.
They had more on targets, more possession, more BBR like idea in a game a team and United did better than Liverpool apart from the goal scoring. So I feel what am I saying?
Me that say. So no be abobo as o train e also dominate.
Oh say
I say we dem ko tia say ukuru beso.
Oh say one of those games
now. Who dominate there?
Me to say
ahead of possession.
Now we are ahead of possession. You have dominated the game.
I think domination on possession.
No, they say who dominate game am so do.
So train e also dominate. But who dominate? Me ba to say ma me dominate. Dominate.
And controlling the game.
Dominate. Say who dominate trainer. My confused kakra boy me dominate.
You say you go one way no.
Have power and influence over. Captain. You to have power and influence over. Dominate, no.
And that wasn't the case.
The case was the most important or conspicuous person or thing in have a commanding position over.
I think
NFL dominate.
Allow them to play the ball.
Yeah, so
they didn't. They didn't allow a United star and a force them to go back. United star, Ten Hag style of football. Born where
to have power and influence over. Who know people watch 1, 2, 3. Who dominate here?
Who dominate? Dominate.
3-1 win Manchester United. I was Selhurst Park. The big game na Man City.
Yes, just Omunti.
Oh, say Monday be ba
3-1.
Monday be ba 3-1 win for Manchester United. But me chichirim next week Monday. You understand why United are creating more chances.
Mo supporters no go monye.
Oh mo 3-1. Oh 3-1. 3-1 for City.
City kra. Yen you got asem
Hey, asema ba hon.
He's born South cover. Hey, Ugarte is not even better than Casemiro based on last season statistics. Yes.
Casemiro.
Yes, even Casemiro.
But your ball move am.
Even declarized. On a Casemiro DNA.
Na nyo we na zaki to the buy.
So to a different.
Different man.
On a Casemiro DNA.
Different.
Debbie on Ugarte statistics in the same thing. But I feel I'm the Casemiro the akoka home.
Okay, Ugarte Casemiro. Okay, bon biem. Biem ni
yeah, mo be good. No, myself say on board we.
That's the Casemiro and a real crowd.
Any that's no. Obi a 2020.
Me I know.
Dr. Amo.
I know.
What go Manchester na you.
What go through?
I know.
No. What go through? Where the
Obedi aban we asem.
What go through?
I know Obed. Unu do akwa.
O de me say what fa compare with
man unu akwa. Wako for example.
Do ye na bi no agwa.
There be onu na kwa kwetena se. Unu onu akwa yi the stars convenient to him.
Debbie,
and that's how we.
Debbie, when I pick, I pick the most. You can say DM. O que está me diabo na?
Enti hwemu esente sa no aka kire. Enti clean sheet
games,
blocks,
last season,
interceptions,
games
clearance.
25.
Enya na dey check.
Remember we your friend saying Casemiro. Games of near 25.
Yes.
Minutes 1934 1985 minutes for Casemiro to goals Casemiro share 1 we 1 shebi assists Casemiro 2 also 2 passes attempted Casemiro 2 no passes completed Ugarte 2 no crossing accuracy Casemiro 2 no through balls Casemiro 2 no forward passes Casemiro 3 mu clearances Casemiro 3 mu interception 40 Ugarte interceptions were there per 18 block shot Casemiro 2 no by far clean sheet. Casemiro show no.
Block shots.
Defensive midfielder, I won't block it. David, defensive midfielder. The defensive midfielder
And then the
blocking
over
it.
Niak Yewo.
Your defensive midfielder, interceptions, blocks, and clearance.
What
When the catcher is the enemy man. Who the enemy man? What?
Oh, father. Non so there.
Father.
Where Casemiro? And you go for that. Somebody on be kuno. What a Casemiro.
Born in Cody Clan, right?
Last thing, Casemiro no real Premier League no.
What to know?
I know that share.
Born in Cody Clan, right?
Because and make us say
I cracked for the way.
born.
And you wouldn't say, Mammy was only cracked for your dear.
That be what happened. That be enter a person on the on
Or the crack you between.
enter me so the on the no to. We can be person so na be we be bia. Me dey no be pe Casemiro pe. Declan Rice the other bar a mismatch. Let's not even go there. This is Declan Rice no.
There be there.
Let's focus on Casemiro.
Born. There be born. Sign for the memory card and tour. The cards and buy. Born for the tour.
But born be man.
I told the father the Edinburgh.
Casemiro should any got to be. Where should you go?
But train. Declan Rice 38.
Born a year
25 minutes at the team crowd. We had 3,000 to a minute and crowd is about me. Where Declan Rice?
There be where say Casemiro should the on show. You are the buyer no. So you can you zoom. It is now but you check kind of Casemiro now but zoom. Millions in your time really.
Zagito what they are there by. Any conclude say. You got no cover for frab. I never front was here. And Mazakova Udu and Razak. The would do it as a heavy.
Long passes completed. Long pass accuracy. Osha and we want to lead.
Captain, you will be. Captain, you have a fee.
As well as I settle. So,
Zagito, you had the thing.
Interceptions, you have
Captain, you time for local.
I think the passionate, deal when I say we're gonna replace
about passing road here.
Oh, that's what I every time someone can
there will be out the other pass.
When they talk, I didn't talk. And all this time that passion. Does you allow me? What does it?
na ye de ka one person ka uka nkwan ko be view
passion out this time no.
But then they clear. Yeah,
Ugati is Ugati is excellence. Ugati is excellence.
Casemiro what hype Ugati sa. Yeah.
Alhaji Isaac.
Yabafi. Obi anfa de ogo obi anto nche na yemre fi na. Oh, some must have done a make a middle don't want Ababeka. You see, so other Ghanaian, 2 Ghanaian teams are in action today.
A man for the Obed the Savior.
Well, you see,
Obo Premier League never.
Obed the Savior.
2 Ghanaian clubs are in action. All of them are in North Africa. I'm talking about Sometymer and Samates. And we so let's play a little prayer for them. It looks like Ubia give up already. Per the results of Monday Mayo. But then football as it is no. Maybe not be me happen. I know, sir, they can't condemn them before even they play the game. And I did that based on recent performances and experiences that I've come to know. So and I hope that by the end of the day, no, you better results, no. But then, Basa, you pray for Ghana football. Say young continue now young prepare your home. Young guy only making sure say maybe first night one at least we can get closer. But to say the gap between young and especially the North Africans it keeps widening and becomes a problem. And that is my heartbeat. It's something I have a power. So the House of Folk and one of my cousin be say yes me tone down. And one aspect is that manage how or handle PR aspect no this time around. Unlike previous House of Folk no. Anka both of the supporters need baby. Even though most of the supporters are calling for the head of the coach. Anka no anka amma abuphobia by the board no and also communication side oma and someone come out no. Supporters in the tea I don't come about mobukra that bufune ye more. But so all this why they are trying to impress on the supporters. They are convincing the supporters say yes, they also understand they say enema enkoyi. They see say yes, team no enema enkoyi. But Obufu said there will definitely be a light at the end of the tunnel. And for that, supporters no must come on board or should come on board. And I think that aspect of Obu PR no, because thumbs up to them. Thumbs up to them. Opare and them, those who are leading that aspect. No, I think so. So you talk to the supporters and let the supporters know. Yes, maybe and maybe. So be free. Sir, the omuye. As we get to say consistency. So most times no, the success is never. And for those dig deep into House of Folk, nema ekoso more setup no. Maybe you understand the board why they are supporting the Tenke team. As you know, and yet they be an AB assembly kwa over sorry na udegu coach so. Me one of them. Minimum film because I feel like say me share House of Folk from last season Eba especially time Watara be so team no more. So I've not seen that improvement that we expect to say team no be no. I've not seen that type of football no. Me issues. But I'll have to reserve it and wait and see the umbrella. So their game against the team. So to ABI and bit must start the turning point for the club House of Folk no. So the supporters, the one thing that they have to do when they say they have to rally behind the team, as the coach is saying, you know, say but when they go in unison, say they try say yes, but we think say you will never be yet to support the team. So I think it will be good. So I really House of Folk supporters to listen to their management, to their board, and follow the team and continue to ride the team because I know I'm a full taxi be. And the guy was telling me House of Folk need the team. Because some call relegation say you in the team. And he thinks that it's also support the team now. So when you are such supporters I'm not saying that they no bufu or education bufu. Say you cry journalist, I don't belong to House. I'm a House of Folk supporter. I feel as a coach now. But you go deep there and they explain a lot of things that Mr. Tonyan Sembe no bet my to the public. And then Sembia na bet my back chechemu because in football there are some matters you handle it at that level. Now I try to advise our supporters. So that's exactly what they are doing. So I think with that, you know, they will support the team and they will make sure say the game against Bechim, any game about the turning point for House of Folk. Memakase individual players, they are not so bad. So if you're looking at individual players, they are not that bad. But playing as a collective unit, you know, normally that results in the Bebano. And now, Mr. Tu, I'll push the House of Folk supporters to do that. Obuase and Utie coach Ogum and more Kasamas and Tukotoko Nina. Mr. Tu, the core is that supporters must come on board to give them that number 12 man to push the team to go forward. Maybe this is against young apostles. You know, so in terms of pedigree, in terms of level, Obakase Kotoko is going to run over them. But to football as it is, now we all thought House of Folk was going to beat Baseke. Eventually, Baseke beat them. With the team Kotoko put it up, how they are playing, and how many Nabotre associate team to say if Kotoko team no say explode, they'll be wonderful. A team I think say almost at transfer. I mean, team and the coaches have done a lot of work on them, individual players. So I think say gonna go team no. Say if there's a year I may put him a bet on a club so to Magic League. I think it is this Kotoko team no. How team no. I think they can go far. So the supporters will have to support them. And they me feel say the circles that issues no. Because it looks as Tiasiaba. There's a road map no. I know very soon. I think somewhere close by the end of this month. Yes. Who is going to lead them? But that's like
in the week.
Yes.
28.
Is it on 8th or so?
One campaign. They are on the
yes.
I mean, so much changing. The last time I checked.
No, yeah. I did it on 8th.
28. 28, which is
Oh,
today's week.
Yeah. I think
so the candidates near 3 and virtually a man 2.
Yeah.
Solo versus Obing. And
so, but at the time, chief of staff by one, I said to as you say, no, as to set Kotoko supporters, your organizer shouldn't be a problem because last America, a national issue, and national Oyerepa, national any other supporters, so there's regionals now. Ashanti region supporters, their leadership, the other time I met chairman, Alex, and I had 1 or 2 discussions with him, which I believe we said the concentration in the league now starting must be on how to organize the supporters, how to get them on board, so we can attack team Nechi. Chairman Fuzi at Brownhafu, there's no problem at Brownhafu. He is the chairman. Nobody is challenging him or didn't tell him. If your national organizational work must also continue.
All right.
Then and them. All these things are somewhere. Only the nationals and I hear trained by 28th number 2. I don't see that massive problem. Because Kotoko will need their supporters. And why is more money? So they are moving away from Kumasi to Obuasi. I know the supporters will also incur some cost because Babara Sports Stadium and KBB short. And then you need to go to Obuasi and come back. So all these things, I think they have to do to support their team and to help.
Quick birthday, yes, be a near refi. Once a free Jumobwachi or a KTI PE and Sports Department John or say an year.
Okay.
Nana Abrantua. Yetafen Osika or Namon SDA Hospital Records Department. And a Osika birthday if you kuno. Jumobwachi. Abito, General
Abito.
Ne brother Ketwan.
Oh, okay.
On your friend.
General, I'm telling you,
oh, ne brother. And again, born. I feel so. Yeah, we are. Obi the message by. About about 11 o'clock. And me was Abbas. OT and Gambra inside. Yeah, Sports Heroes. Yeah, bought your second part of the interview with Charles Taylor. Bono my intelligence snippets of it now for 11 o'clock. If we are 10 o'clock or a public court that in my feed, then 11 o'clock we pick this. And some and some kakra I think it will be worth listening. And Taylor 11 Taylor can some kakra about time on it and an bant my tenase ne call be an oya a market of GD so new contract and boy Saturday or the intake a can.
New contractor. Na new contractor. Then a sika kasi twitwi di sa ba ma supporters in aka so mbabua okai.
Yeah, me kai. Me na na mo ti o si ya. Ma fe me na na Tomokan.
Ni aibon
te me friend say papa what I must instant 1 year na. Be some kind of correct me. Minimum contract. Almost say da bi ba kotoko ni be so be bontu the san 1 year mai. Ene ma almost when GSA Sakwa new contract but now has not your money do when you be a contract sign
ono steam say obi asignature
yeah why dan kwe bi kura
no oh yeah mama has
yeah na dan kwe we say contract we no or 2 years contract
To Confederation Cup no. Oh. Coach no fe na ben kwan yi wo no.
Say o say no ti dem wo hwe no o stress.
Na bo ni etwa mo jagu so.
Oh. Be say police.
I say has for no go try.
Police ni su say akola me do nyame. Me kan babura me kwa so le kuta me.
Jumadi, 1 hour so ya Snipini Express Group Limited, Amuzu Herbal Clinic, Growfine Herbal Tonic, Edu Herbal Clinic.
So you need pray. I know what about for there. Okay. Now. Okay, Wadi. All right. So wait, and some no. We know
about the signing of contract, no.
Consider number for you ask. When you mobile contract.
When you be answer signature sign.
Your contract, no. Okasa sakre go eat me go you for froba. Nah. Down crazy. Was it down crazy? Where we know 2 years.
But you for say you nyina bonkum mu afo sa.
What is it down crazy?
Kasa say the house for the be no mo so kasa.
First,
be kan nyesa na we be kan. Asem ba ko na da so. E bia na dey tell kan.
Abbas.
Bia
Abbas.
Nentesa.
Mutenya. Debu na kan no say we na about. Wa mama no crancy.
E bi kwa na dey tell e ka.
The first person you talk to. Dankwe.
Jose o kama no ho ansa na obeka dankwe di o.
O se dankwe.
Na me say e dey no be da kotokofo say.
O kama no ansa na obeka dankwe di an.
Oni contract. E ma kotokofo ko sign contract e say de ka kese be so ka is sorry. Yes. And I say, Samre no, only Nana Bantwa, no Mutiwa. I say, ah, me contract na wu do pa. Yem free house fu Musa. No a friend Nana, near Ibunti. Speaker. Say, ah, now then I me contract also, contract the him say wu. Na kotokonde ye ma omo. Or just say no na ma kotokofo nya avemwa. De ko sign no. Na say, ah, e better possible. Say, only contract. Obi so contract no na mind bi wo. What you say will be a signature. Na dankwe kura no sin contract we say omko yiba no na 2 years kan.
There was a question now busa that means no no na de na ya na sa bi o.
Ah sa no be so.
Tie nyina no asu nti ko dankwe.
Ah okay.
Wo jase enko dankwe yi dankwe adanse. Ya mfa chase la de dankwe dankwe adanse. Uyi uko fa dankwe a. Ya be sa ko has de
in a way was not fair to house of folk because fair near you bonte no. Ada onim sa woni na empanifo kodo company for na ti ho.
O na o prove point say oni contract.
No but who yes am so ebi as onu.
O just na ebi cost da o.
Ah but who yes.
And dey cost.
Bia
say me say me ni contract.
But no nyansan. Me say o contract.
It's okay. I say ask for so contract. Okay, we dey man musa ask for some contract.
Sir.
Okay, no. That time on even go fa paper na.
No afa na ha me ne ebi ada na we
ne kotoko the one kasa. Na ada na mo say me no so debi. O contract dey asa. Na kotoko no ntini ese o contract dey ma omoda.
Oh, the Ujan.
That's allegation.
Who did not feel say on the kotoko and penny for the
ah, Sano Kai.
Sano Kai.
I also know Motiwa.
And you of my neighbor David
in such situation.
We just tease 11 o'clock.
The first thing you do.
Oh. I supported some good try Muja or Boasiguno Swa.
Okagunu say.
Or Utiabu, Omde, Dan, Debubo, Iron Rose near the Boboa. O ma me ni efo ya o kasa ye eni ade ni nyina ye
no ya na tell do ba bi am ya dan ye ko da ye oda dem an ye da bonten we ne ndia wonka
o kan ni
woni no kan nyina tell da dem ne nipa member kase ye da ntontom wi ye da bonten so ade che no o kumase o ja se
o re obi e
ba bi fo bi e di obi ni obi ye takro fo se bi da
to
get to the bottom of this issue.
Yeah, but many man here running pub what their money time and
papa me to say
obi a contract.
Enti ese bisa dankwe was asem. Ese bisa dankwe say.
Dankwe nya witness. Oh, wo say asa dankwe
nya witness. One na tell about.
Folk just about tell about bi tell you no hasana.
Yango abo.
Asam kro no no dey bodan kwedi
Abbas o ma men kasa
dabi
one
so si yemusa hafo
o betu busa hafo o betu dan
asam kro no
one na Charles Taylor yini we one na Charles Taylor yini dan
asam kro no
exactly
that's the hazard enga ho ye da asam ni fa ya ho no mo ye de enga ho wa ya da se de enga ho
wa be different mo
ye asam na ko ba ko
Mbazo over yango obwa.
Ensa ko mienu.
Ye be try
Dabi. I was ko ba ko a.
Aba say.
Ni ya ngunu mu no kura.
Aba say.
Yeah.
Yeah, o me so be kan house match.
House match ya se me. We wanya bond there. Ye na na di be wi.
Enya bot 10.
Wanya di show TV so na di be wi.
About 10 pair. On be ye fish. Tina mbese.
O antemase a no so maintenance.
And the church say
11 o'clock. Maintenance a me say. They yakos wa say.
Asem na say.
And the church say
Abbas.
Any class of sports rules.
Quarter. Oh. When an agreement is signed between nipa mienu. Oh. Tebia on is a key to sign the agreement. Na semba ho. Na wo kase. Mo pa mo mbisa obed said de me kan ye no kra. Ye ndika ye mbaza kito ho. Ye ko wo nipa na we yi ne dance ni no. Because akito beba be different no ho. What I say? Video we about bonting. Has can come out and write a statement to defend themselves. Yes. And you bet me a free house in pennyphony be all sad time for them to defend themselves. Yes. But ansana ye beje still asem no create dino. SSC be say you pan you dance no.
It was
and in this case
asem no fa no mu sa man ka
anya. We go dance ni.
And we
there be there.
Asem na di ban fa no mu sa ni man ni ya.
Say dance ni practice say obwa. Bibia say obwa. Na say no create nyanko third party no.
Asa no musa me e ma me nyintu musa no kra na say da bi so
ko we do amon di
Papa dance di say ono ne die no kra no die kra sa na bi eye no
tie be musa dankwe tie be musa dankwe
musa dankwe e bra de asem fa na hu ne musa na dance be
adanse be okay misremo
moto
adanse be
ese pe dankwe inter
adanse be
our lineup next week any polo ayen
yes am go pay dankwe se bi
ya e polo
dem go busa ni pa no go ansa no go pa dance ye
ya be ko dankwe
ya be say dankwe
ye bisa se na musa as per for dia dankwe de ne musa fia I was here busa di has body for answer asa dia petansi ni asa dia petansi ni asa bu musa obi a o se ko petansi o ko petansi for him
yenko bo
to yenko bo
yenko bo se de hanya
papa no san signature no Abbas wodi na
Abbas
ASP Bright Acheampong Abazuti so ni ASP Bright Acheampong one obenyeven kojo trematin oboase omo na say 25 tickets yemfa emma Asante Kotoko supporters na ye free Kotoko for no tickets no nye ready tickets no say nye ready for whatever reasons no releasing the next morning. Nti enhu kwan be fa so e de be ma nipa 25 no. Nti ASP we the em said say sika no o de all the bar ye be hu kwan be fa so a ye be there be Bright Acheampong ASP one. ASP unim bright. Unim bright.
Okay, say ASP no obon
ye be ma obi a chew. E wa tonsu kwan so. Na utwa wani sia no aka to say brightness ye ma chew.
Right.
Esa obi hu no.
Right.
Say na me Alimadona bia. Oh KTI for junction no. KTI wo kwa kwetia line. E na me so obi antima nya me phone. Me phone na at least okay. Me ntwen. Me 10 year na traffic ona angophobia abura ma. Fa phone bra. And I'm say aden. Fa bra no be 2 car speed. Anyone na ali from the say oh ya is. Groma go for high careful. Brightness and totic 25 Kotoko nipa. Or name is Akojo Trema.
Oh, was an Ogruma.
Say, see, I do be quiet.
Oh, be quiet.
Bano, the kind of was singing now, so I had right. And to Kotoko supporters 25. But I say, who can ever so your ticket?
But take it in my hand. One send it, take it out, one send it.
She cannot send it, the aircraft must I am and a tree. You did not the Akomano. But the tickets, many I could took aside or see tickets in your ready. Tie pe kwan be fa so ebenya e dey amani pa 25.
Say we producers you are wait ma china no ma beje no wa. Say china ka beje na pampa so wa.
Da be ticket no am so be releasing an opa o.
E wo boase.
E wo boase an odu wa no abeje.
Obo na again kwada o say djuma dey sa na ti.
Tie be head here right. Officer dey baby sika no obi su discover.
Sika be.
Yeah boss, sika na ba.
Sika no we.
Sika no wa ha.
Say.
We here on say me WhatsApp pass.
Dem matter sika no.
200
Ghana cedis.
200 Ghana. Or if for 10.
Never try.
Okay, who better than more?
I think yeah, she no. What's that platform be ya?
Oh dear.
For Sante Kotoko.
I am an old dear.
Yeah.
We born again old platform. What's a man and for Kotoko man?
Yes,
But Ejumana ni yina yugusa ya. I share one say you see and say take it no say nye.
What this can na be kan say na tire.
There be me can share about take it no. Take it no one some na me can take it say nye e take it bi o. Enti we no ekoba ne sana ka say bi a wo fa course ni we na e betum di nsema ye de aba. Enti
scan den.
Sikani say na eti ni. Take it no. On say echita for no. Boss, we team ye. Asante Kotoko chita for no more for bass or more de kono. On say will be more wha and you mean none to take it, but we do all better take it. Into your scanning a mention say, Yane Omuna or more Komoya Sante Koto company for Nibino. Eh, didn't come out, you bet to me this can I edit. Eddie Amom to bed, I'd better take it. No. One says, you say, I make us a friend when Ben Bon and Omocas. Yes, come on, I'm so much. I said, we have with me. Oh, it's coming from my there's a scanning ticket. Oh, there be, yes, so now today.
Ebia afi na mene producer
here to bright Kamatisa Abedu
some
and the producer okay can one same say right na penyin dey say Kojo Trematic na
okay and I will say Ejachi
dey na wait
our high scan
our phone so
na me chess
anti catch manager say na be zina
and I will say different
okay
what you say
do they know you saying
me dey na me chess see oh you see we nya
comment position better for what
and then I make them on say no one over chita for now more de base on say big Jonah da no so what you say on say baby
big Jonah there
you have to plan before and send it be release this can and they say
what tie ye the obese oye wo de ye ni yi kama nene why
no am deal
so we dey nko konjeti mo no be wa kasa e jo de ye the obese oye
one of the options near say buses no mo dey call oboase no buses no my in such a way say a plastic it a 60 cedis plastic it enti normally obi obetua 60 cedis bia no it means that nipa no call be matic when ya ticket dada so unless say bi o chana no you decide say you could gina either oboase anas you be gina kumase na yetua ma ya you supporters ni bi ti otua 60 na na bia ya ma no 20 e dey ateneka no so maybe that is
okay some more arrangement
that would be that arrangement
okay
because
na born all the officer Ejachi dey and born this kind of or can say me asan also but so just say ni on lie
oh they say
and producer on one platform asem
until they
ti born no dey
on accountability
supporters ni anu ni eda by be your car bibi manifest kan je obi ansem unto take it
aha
to take it no ofi bass ni musia u take it ye ofi bass ni musia u take it ni ofi bass first kan je obi ansem
okay so I think say
so by the other match
na me Otuo
possible lineup no yes say over
Kotoko
ma mo ni gina ye o meti enye say o mo be
no Frederick Asare is starting.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, from intelligence of the ground.
But me so from me so me you know.
Sa Kamara.
Nto say Frederick Asare me say Kamara yeah.
You do Fred from me there Fred.
From me there Kamara.
Fred Lord Amwa right back.
Hold him nim back Kamara.
Is smart left back. Samba and Ablo. Because babe omo na share babe na look likely no. Na Samba na Ablo. And Intiminiche still more likely to start in the middle. And Emmanuel Entry. Yes. Saka. Mizoto mu training no. There were times we share baby nibi. Times ne baba ya. So between Yaya and Saka Peter Midu and Albert Amwa. So if there will be a change, maybe Saka and betimi make it. Obetimi push the squad no, but for now there it looks like maybe keep the other ball against Karela plus Frederick Asare.
That's who keep the Kamara now.
Plus Asare. That is what is coming into. That's okay. Asare here. Okay. Kotoko fans are very hopeful, both spiritual and tactical, ahead of this game. I'm hopeful.
Is it them say ask for an amount of money? They ask for a million.
Many Alaja can be near Dinko, can be say a switchy free and a switch abaha. Sana normally Kotoko has net here. Ayana they say at the same time for the last 7 years eBay.
I could say about Kojobusa question. I mean, I say Agbesima away.
Samates.
Our free art on.
Yeah, of course Samates.
Oh, okay.
And this only Omoko Morocco no be proud.
Ah,
no Omoko.
Okay.
Of course Samates. Into that is a no ho. Into you better how Beko. Kotoko extremely hopeful. Say they will easily win this game and chances of they win, you know. I think say I will stick my neck out for Asante Kotoko. Roughly on the national too. Let's give Kotoko a win over this game based on how I'm prepare mo ho. For Haas game, no. Haas ni Bechem no. Bechem it looks a bit depleted. Kakra. When it comes to a year, I think say Haas of Folk must win this game. Haas must win this game. From where I sit, I believe in Haas. Besemejidi say Haas. I want to trust them because any our Kekano model Kobo should be different than any other team. I think say
Gold Stars.
No, Bechem
coach why?
What's that wire?
Ah, guy been for young, you know.
What's that wire? Bechem.
Back on the guy last year, no war Western region.
Bismarck, Kobe Mensa. Oh, there be the floor cry. No more player status committee cry. Oh, in the case of player status.
So why and they watch? Oh, he's a no player.
Yeah. Things or say why and they manage Bechem.
Okay.
Okran is in town. The last game no ball best 74 minutes. Until let's see how it will go. I think both teams to score hard to folk to win. I want to both teams to score hard to folk to win in this particular a fixture. Mr. Otuo, fortunately, the good news is that all the matches will be live on TV. Kotoko on Globe has the end so number 6.
Okay.
Has the end number 6. Sunday number 6. To Kotoko the area until all attention.
About 5.
Yeah, na the has the end so no. Eddie Ababe so near Hessen and Yoma ever call Eddie Ama hard to folk. I think say Abbas you can have a point to celebrate. I as I me feel say after weekend somehow do our course no. The coach's future, the coach's destiny can Kwaku down. Okay.
Why and them so assistant.
Okay. Because I think thank you very much. Individual too. Or assistant mum. Okay. Into to your Hessen and your my call Eddie Mama. I want to believe that Haas of Folk will get the win. I want to believe this weekend I'm going for Haas and a year Kotoko to win this particular weekend. Haas can't afford to be the topic of discussion negatively on Monday.
Again.
Abbas,
Dr. Amon Socha. Or say last ni team first round then. One first round be team 4G second round almost AG1.
First round almost 1-0. Haas na share 1-0. And na Gama say last minute got the 90th minute. And Agama cry raise a lot of allegations, pa.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Raise a lot of allegations, pa.
Past be 5 years in here. Omun shares around 4 shares. Yeah, I go show more 1 day. I go 1 or past 5 years. So check your number record.
Okay.
Omun shares.
It is a match win.
Nyame adomasa na de be because
now na watara kaza
bibi ekoso kama cause one dey sisi ya no nse ba bi ogina sisi ya no na ni abre pa na ni abre pa na sam keto akora nti Thursday all the regional executives ni kokoshia NCC wa Accra ewe kwanya be fa so a nkuguo na e ba ne nyina nka mom ne entoto ne maye na asofo kum so back because madika aka si ye de nya players ne de wa no mafa no ye be ke kansam afa ho sa ba ti ampe solution problem no ntimi solve ti ekɔ no mpanifo bi ya de adwena ba iwi aboa no sɛ ne NCC chairman emfa nkoto board anim na board nso hwɛ sɛ bere bam na sɛ board any supporters leaders no betimi ahia na sɛ management no supporters leaders betimi ahia ti no area man NCC bɛhwɛ na otu sa na mo no nyame adom ɛkyena house of folk ye bo against Bechim sɛ ye kɔbɔ ball a wo ye house ni bia na ye ma hyew because unim sɛ niam to house of late no ani enyan nti house of folk supporters ye bɛsrɛ sɛ ɔhaw na aba no obi ne wɔ na ni gye ho but binya how de nya wura ofi a solution and our person be ya obetimi afrim adwane afrim nti supporters kyena ye match ni 6 o'clock 6 o'clock na ebo match no obi ama na adwene nkoso because onso mo ni nipa eniema etutu ye ni nyina me gidi ye say so tinyama antimi ntoa so saa say yade ebo na wanya yare saa say wuo na de woko nti no ye gidi ye say si ye yiri ye ho si ye bese ye ho yade a ye be free saa wonum to supporters nya abotre because ye free how mu ene ye say be start wo how mu te bese ya enipa bi akoma entimi saa ne ma no but aba ade no so nya ba e ya botre ne mpaibɔ ene ntutuye na abaye se de be has be die ti supporters ne yesre wo se omunya botre de okuna duru sesi ya ne de ehia ne ma bebre a ye de beboa ma haso folk atimi akona ne ti akina nyame adoma match no 6 o'clock
6 p.m. Okay. All right, chairman akwaba.
Yeah, ja daddy.
Na ti say na no pay.
Chairman na do me ho de setwere konkron no. Chairman no pay de me wo ha ma asante kotoko supporters. Yesre mo a nyame ya adoma ochina. Ye kɔ akɔhwɛ ye match no wo boase. Enti kotoko supporters amutie me mesre mo. Ya regi basis no ebi si abu akwa bi na da no numbers ne do so nipa 7 na de da no mintime mo boso ebi be si kanyase ti kanyase abremfo nyina chiase ba bia mo bekɔ PK Sapon swami runabout Melkru tafufo nyina mo join bus no swami runabout edwo so TK Donko atonsu kajetia ebi be si Hello FM anim ho na stadium so ba akɔ asi ho beba mcho yakɔ ne ye ba nyina chairman 60 cities utekitika ho enti chairman kotoko supporters nyina mom ye mra ne meta team na chi because ye wura aboka Messi this season ye kotoko supporters ye fa winning bonus ye de gate president ne fa ye winning bonus ye be ko in numbers na we wura enye skadi abotim ne ho ba.
Okay,
that's it.
Thank you very much, Abbas. Oro Sudon corner ascending measure say watarae
enkoye maso ma yamba maso no she no
we de enkoye
no na bet ma say mpadu nyum water ma
sie team no
my anu no open no watarae ye team no ma ye obeye.
Also, if as part of winning Taylor to sign a new contract, they had given him that check. That check, your checker, or the Kobanga.
Yeah, why is it that?
Or Sena House for Ama Taylor 50 million cedis and then 5,000. The check was in our possession. And it was also a strong evidence of Taylor's status then. And or my kakra about us, ni Taylor, ni 1 year, na kano. 11 o'clock, we look at all these stories. Kasa ni na no kampa ekwanya.
Ni wi a wan be yano.
Olympics for a friend no Shushan boy.
Wan be yano.
Entia ene Jones atuko efio. ene nsem bebre
tena de we obi anya no
there is what say wa no aba be chema ya da
chama we sra wa ba ku kam wa pese wo ko bi ni frame number no na memfa enipa wo be send u sika si ni so number ma me number no 0500 91 30 79 0500 91 3079 o frame ya maybe sa ba bia wo na ma send
wo bia
onya bia no na ma send bia dia ma e da se chama
na lezwa obekọ obuase ana chaya inyo obekọ obuase
alezwa obekọ obuase
abazo obekọ obuase ade
eze ngofo no musi yeso mu kwashe no ozi ehwe chiranza sina wese ehwe chiranza ana mikasa do mzo kwashe no agowa kaze mjezi ya anzo mri ana uka mikodu fi ana mna onya adwiro
za
kwa nase mi nu sanyina we kasa mni pe your committee and my raises are somewhere else in my I don't go boss go be na e be no want just here
all right right, Chief. Never say.
Nana Poli.
Nana Poli.
I made the Frimpong Francis. By Dian Kotoko supporters in enemy and Nana Poli.
Oh, okay.
Men I'm able to Sansama Kotoko Stadium.
As I got very free moon, I be there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to
the communication team.
Cinema is out of our house. Oh, budget tonight.
Chama me that say. Yeah, and I can one 2 times in a maba.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Aquaba.
Yeah,
I had a kind of.
Matida.
I had it.
That's
Any problem.
That's it.
Abbas.
Dr. Amona, Dr. Amona. Oh, no, say,
Kotoko, you all kind of work.
Doctor, you know, say, Menkai Bechem.
I was a Bechem for the Omutabwa house.
Oh, there's another Cagano.
All right, see, that's it. Only, and Abbas and T. Obiamon pay money team. Ha, if a man do be a manager say, yeah. Watara, yeah. All right, so we are back on Monday. That's 11 o'clock. We'll be Sports Heroes on Oyerepa TV. This TV. Go on.